like other guys. I can tell that you have played it safe your whole life. So let's get naughty and break a couple rules tonight. Sneak in a movie no one will ever know, then run on private property and hold each other close. Beneath the moonlight, I've got a fun idea. Lean and kiss a cheek and gently whisper in your ear. Let's steal a car tonight. Commit a felony with me and drive until the sunrise. Let's steal a motherfucking car tonight. Young and alive. So let's commit some crimes.
Hey, I like you.
I got your flowers, let's get some coffee. Look deep in my eyes and tell me about your family. We can hold hands, then you can watch me shoot cocaine into my eyes and rock a memory. Let's steal some art tonight. What's a few Picassos when you're on a sexy date ice? Let's steal some precious fucking art tonight. Young and alive. And cross some state lines.
We could go a little more traditional, go for a walk, watch a movie. Actually, there's a really nice flower exhibit at the Botanical Gardens. Ninja Brian was just telling me about that last week. He loved it. Wait, you know what? Fuck it!
Let's kill some guy tonight. We're holding hands and laughing while we shank 'em in the starlight. Let's take a motherfucking life tonight. We're young and alive, which I can see for that guy. Yeah, let's kill 5 guys tonight. The cherry cola while we blast a savage drive-by. Let's kill 10 guys tonight.
You know what? First date, let's pump the brakes on the murders.
Let's kill 5 guys tonight. I'll take you back to your place and we'll craft a perfect alibi. Man, we had fun tonight. We're young and alive. And you can call me anytime.
Good first date. Want to do it again next week? No? Oh, all right.
Are we live? Yes, so we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an amazing Friday stream, where today we are jumping immediately right back into Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Listen, I did one warm-up round, fucking this morning, and I got like 5 achievements in one fucking session. So I'm hyped. I'm in the mood. I want to go. I want to push hard, and I want to actually stretch myself a little bit. After being sick, I've only been able to do like 2-hour streams for the last few times, so I really want to give you guys, I don't know, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, we'll see, and to get as many achievements out of the way as possible, especially because I might not be able to stream Friday, at least not very long next Friday, because of a thing. So, as many of you know, I recently moved into the LA area, and I've been basically doing job applications here, hanging out with friends, video editing, doing all my usual shit. But since I was in the LA area and I was talking with Milk, and Milk told me a story about some like background actors and stuff he had met once. And I remember while hearing this story just thinking, damn, I wonder. So I ended up finding a site that does like very low budget casting stuff in the area, and I made a little profile, and I went through and applied to like a dozen background non-speaking role jobs that have like work for one day for $100 essentially. And just this week I got a response from 2 different jobs. So I might be in the background of a couple of upcoming short films here. I'm still doing some confirmation stuff with a couple of these, and I'll let you guys know. But one of them has a casting call time of 7 p.m. on Friday, which is wild. But listen, when I made this profile and started doing the job thing where I'm looking for jobs and like, hey, an automatic system has let us know that your profile is not complete and it might be difficult for your profile to stand out. Note, you have none of your you have none of your professional acting credits listed on your profile. We recommend adding your past acting credits here so that your profile can stand out. It's been proven that people who include their casting credits are 80% more likely to get picked for a job. And I'm like, I would if I could, Mom. But that's not exactly an option for me, is it? But I got 2 of them responded this week, and I'm like, yep, I'm agreeing no matter what. And then I read through one of them and found out it was Friday at 7 p.m. So maybe next Friday, if this actually goes through, I might either have to do a very early stream, which would suck for Friday, or I might have to make up for it with a Sunday stream or a Thursday stream or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this all goes through and I make it out with $100 out of a couple of jobs. But we will see. If things happen, I'll let you guys know. And just so you guys know, this is nothing like feature films. These are like short films or student films or things like that. And I'm going to be standing vaguely in the background, not saying anything. If you guys end up wanting to hear the title of the role after I've done it, I'll give it to you, but I will not make this an easy way to try to hunt me down. Y'all haven't paid for the face reveal, so y'all ain't getting it unless it's by accident. Oh god, but before we hippity hop our asses into Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing today? I let you guys know about all that. Today, I don't know. I think I rolled over on my alarm or something. I overslept when I really didn't mean to. What else is going on? Stock market is falling through the floor. Exciting. I might have a couple of acting jobs. That's happening. I guess nothing else major to report. We're coming up on TwitchCon, which I won't be going to this year, but I've been seeing some of the crazy ass moth merch that's going to be coming out. So I hope any of you who are interested in that have been able to keep yourselves informed. But how about y'all? What are y'all doing? Oh, wait, and I'm angry at Rye. 1 second, 1 second. Oh yeah, that's right. Rye fucking dumping a chunk of text to be like, damn, I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much of a block of text that was. Then immediately doing the Gigantify redeem. You ain't sorry for shit, Ryan. We both know it. Happy Friday, Ultima. How's your Friday going? Rockin' Stone. Let's fucking get it. Nerd for real getting a job. I mean, I've been trying, Rye. I have been trying. We're going to see Eric in Sharknado 8. Listen, if they offer me something in Sharknado 8, I'll make sure to do it specifically for you, Sour. Don't you worry. Hey, Danny Trejo does student films, so it counts. It do count. And according to this website I'm on, you really need those acting credits in order to get cast in acting shit. Because if you haven't acted before, then you don't have acting credits to convince people to hire you to get acting credits. Really the classic, you need 2 years of experience for this entry-level job sort of problem, but hey, you know how it is. Oh yeah, and Sour, I fucking love the artwork. I made a very bad dryad joke. Did you see it? For those who haven't seen, Sour dropped some artwork they had done of a character in the art channel in the Discord, and it is fucking cool. I really like it. And I made a bad pun, so you know, you can have a real whiplash of emotions there. Oh my god. It's law. I have to do the suck. I don't know if that's a law. That feels very self-imposed. I'm a go lurk. Gonna plat rivals. Alright. You go enjoy your Marvel rivals or whatever the fuck that is. We're gonna be hippity hopping our asses into Deep Rock Survivor. So, on our big days of achievement hunting, we had one day where you did the aggressive push of a bunch of easy achievements, knocked out, 17 in one day. Last time, I was a very speepy beepy, but we were able to do a few combo and got another 8 out that day. So today, what I'm thinking is as a bit of a theme of looking at all the, major, hyper specific achievements, like any achievements that are super specific, and hunting those the fuck down and just going for those ones. Because I feel like if they're super specific, it might be something that's tricky to get, but ultimately very easy to figure out if you're gonna be able to get it. So that's our big goal today. Find any that are hyper specific and try to knock them out. But I was looking at the achievement list. For those who don't know, on Steam, you can organize the achievements. If you go to global achievements, it organizes them by their completion rate. However, some achievements do rounding on their completion rate. If they're below 1%, there tends to be a lot of rounding going on. And so because of that, they'll then be put in alphabetical order. Argon. No, Eric, be nice to Rye. I will not be nice to Rye. Listen, you want to know how nice I am to Rye? Rye comes in every fucking stream and pays channel points, which are free, to get a Gigantify of an emote every fucking stream. And do you know why I have to then respond to the Gigantify? Because you can't pay channel points to get a Gigantify of an emote. You're supposed to pay bits, which cost real money. Bits aren't free, they cost money. But I'm so nice to Rye that I let Rye pay me channel points for me to Gigantify the emote for him. So I think I'm allowed to be aggressively mean to anybody who, instead of paying money for a money feature makes use of my free version of it that I do out of the fucking kindness of my heart. You think we have money? No, I have to give the full line. To quote a famous Twitch streamer, what? You don't have $5? Wait, V, is that a default one? V, if that's not a default one, I don't know if I... Wait, can I? I can! Alright, there you go, V. I got you. I am very sad when you guys put up emotes that are ones I can't actually do. Wait, I can live rewind stream as a sub? What the hell? Wait, can you not live rewind without a sub? I'm pretty sure you can go back on a VOD. I think it's any channel that has VOD set to like auto upload, where like when the stream ends, the VOD goes up. I'm pretty sure you can live rewind those. I don't know if you need a sub. I feel like I've done that to non-sub streams. Why does it say that you've reached a stream streak every time you do that? Because I'm an infinite stream streak. I don't know, dude. I don't know how Twitch... Twitch is, as this emote says, aggressively scuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Argon. This is my favorite emote to gigantify because I put in way too much detail on this photo that does not show up on the actual emote size. You can see in the gigantify the big giant cracks and missing parts of the helmet I put in it to show how scuffed it is. You can see a very slight color differential where the mic goes behind the glass instead of in front of the glass. And it's really good, and you can't see any of it as an emote. Twitch had a live birth. That's the level of scuff we have. Doesn't sound scuffed to me. I remember seeing someone posting about Twitch has had the first ever live, like, birth live on stream, and the first thoughts in my head was, to our knowledge. As far as we know, this is the first one. Listen, knowing everything that's ever happened live on Twitch, especially on channels with one or fewer viewers, I don't know if anyone can confidently claim they're the first to do anything on Twitch. Scary thing is, I know, it's probably a bad sign for my headspace, but that was the first thoughts in my head was, to our knowledge. Oh my fucking god. You kidding me? There was the one dude, who pre-recorded a stream, right? Like he did a pre-recording of a video and that played that during the time he was supposed to be streaming so he could go out and murder someone and then come back and try to use that as evidence that he was live streaming the whole time, in spite of the fact he wasn't responding to any of the prompts that was happening from chat or any redeems or anything. And it is just, listen, wild shit has happened live on Twitch before. Ain't no way I think anyone can confidently say they're the first to do something live on Twitch. And that guy was a Doctor Who toy reviewer. Ugh, gross. Ooh, I'm also getting done of my significantly more stupid daughter that I also love. Not by the same artist, though. I would appreciate greatly, Sour, whenever you get that art, that you just title it and post it in the Discord. This is my significantly more stupid daughter. Because I would fucking love that. I got 5 times $1,000, but free is free. Free is free. I can't argue that. Wait, hey, Velky, I just realized you popped in and said hi and did a redeem. Is Milk not go live today? Let me see. Yeah, I'm seeing no notification. I guess no Milk today. Thank you, Avelki. You are a delightful little alarm system for me. And I appreciate you infinitely. And Avelki, if you ever wonder why, it's because I think you're one of 2 people in my regulars who uses a red color for their name. It's you and Crazy Seth. Everyone else uses just different colors than red. So you do immediately stand out whenever you pop in for me. Now I gotta go pull up the queso clip where he's just being a Chad for the poor folks in chat. Let's hear about that from the Charlie video. I don't know what video. I don't know. I remember just seeing it, like it was just a picture post. It was like a picture from the stream that was just like titled "The first ever birth recorded live on Twitch." And I saw the picture. I'm like, I mean, as far as we know, maybe, but for some reason I doubt it. Oh God. He's in Philly. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's in Philly. And he's going to go back to Philly in November, right? God damn, that boy. That boy do love Philly. I got to hand it to him. How could I possibly do work when I should be supporting my friend? Hey, Richard. Did you hear I got cast in, it looks like, 2 projects this week? I'm going to be standing in the background for 2 short films, student films. They're very vague. They offered me $100. So I think what, on the 11th, Rich, I might be down in your area. And then on the 17th, I think I'm going north. Like, goddamn, they like split the difference. The first thing looks like they're filming an hour south of me, and the second thing's like an hour north of me. But I had to take him. I had to take him, Richard. So I'm on this website that does like this casting stuff, you know? And the website keeps automatically pinging me, telling me my profile's not done because I have no professional film credits in it. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. I know, that's why I'm here. Orange Gang. Fucking get it, Ultima. Did you know? Okay, so some of you might know this. In my shorts edits, you'll know whenever people are in chat, whenever I put chat on screen, I put you in a colored box that matches the color of your name. Some of you, let's see if I can find this. To make it easier on me, every time I make a new color, I save it as its own and put it in its own chat box folder so that whenever I'm editing videos, I can just drag and drop it, you know? And some of you, literally in my video editing folder, have chat test and your name in it. I have chat test Richard, chat test Pink. Interestingly, sorry, Chaotic, this is named after Pink Bowser, but it happens to be that Pink Bowser is pink, so it makes it very easy. But it's also Pink Bowser's shade of pink, and not your more purplish shade of pink. I also have chat test Hall Frost, chat test V, chat test Ultima, chat test Hurry, because they're the only one that I think uses a particular shade of green. Because sour, I think, I always try to make sours, even if it's one of your goths, I try to do it the color that your default is, you know? So even though your sour maybe is green, I'm pretty sure your main sour is a different color, right? And then I have chat test blue. So sorry about all of you who use blue, Argon included. There's multiple of you. Y'all don't get the name. Oh my god. Which site? I'm currently doing, I googled which one was the lowest requirements. I think it's called Backstage. But I don't know too much about it. Pink Gang, get it, Chaotic. Hot pink versus baby pink. Yeah, nah, you right. Okay, I'm gonna lurk for now. Perhaps pop back in later. All right, get it, Argon. You willing to tell me what you going off to do? Ooh, woo. On mobile, you go to the 3 vertical dots next to the text box where you type. You should be able to tap on your name, and you'll be able to change the. Oh, did people not know they could change their colors? Moist Charlie made a video about that and Hassan being using a shock collar on his dog. Now, I don't follow a lot of streamer drama stuff, but I had heard vaguely about the Hassan thing. I'm not gonna weigh in on it. I haven't seen the video. I don't know fucking much about anything. If it ends up being true that someone live streaming fucking shock collared their dog in front of a live audience, I don't know. I don't know how I like 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 listen, I'm not a professional streamer. I don't make my living here. I don't think there's any instance where I would think I could get away with that. No, that's all I'm saying is I don't know. I don't know how I could think live on camera I could get away with that. Like I said, yeah, I haven't seen the video. I'm not interested in going into the drama part of it. That's all I'm saying is I feel like from a practical standpoint, I don't know how you can be a professional streamer and assume you can get away with doing something like that live on camera. Well, I mean, a lot of people are aggressively whitelist on their fucking on different websites, and that's just sort of a classic thing with any sort of a website that's trying to make money. Like, I would even before you go to someone like Asan or anything like Twitch, I don't think is as bad as this. As like if you look at YouTube and the content producers that have historically been aggressively whitelisted, I'm sorry, we know about the meme of if I mention a forest and an alien hat, I think all of you have an image in your head already of a thumbnail of a video. I think I don't need to give you more detail than that to immediately see the thumbnail in your head. So that's all I'm gonna say is every website to some degree does that because it's more important for the website to determine who's going to be making them money and to basically try to serve to those content creators to the best of their ability. What was it? I saw this morning, there was someone on Twitter, it was the pumpkin guy, Gordy. If you guys remember Gordy, me and him had a fight about him fucking hanging out for a bit, then going over to his stream. He posted just a little meme about like Twitch and YouTube not liking small content creators. If you want to know the really fucked up thing for like YouTube, because of the way their algorithm was built based off of like video content and has been retooled a lot for short content, is that even though you can stream on it, almost any video, article, anything that is talking about the best way to get started on YouTube, some of the number one advice is don't stream on YouTube. Because a stream is essentially an multiple hour long video you're putting out. And if it's you starting streaming, you're not going to have viewers. So what happens is a stream on YouTube then becomes, say, a 4 hour long chunk of content with 1 to 2 views. So even if you have other videos that do gain some traction, they average out your content's view ratio and it'll drag you down and basically make your content not served up by the algorithm for the most part. So it comes down to YouTube specifically because it's never been tooled for streaming as its major content production idea. The system inherently says if you're a small-time streamer and you start streaming, and because you're starting, you get low views, we see you getting low views, and so don't try to push your content because it's low view content. But because we never serve up your content, you never get an opportunity for people to see your content, so you'll never get views on your content. So that's just the thing. But ironically, the discoverability is not as fucked on YouTube as it is on something like Twitch. I want you to actually think about how you've discovered anyone you watch on Twitch. The number one way people discover people they watch on Twitch is by someone else they watch on Twitch introducing you to this person, either through a raid, a collab, or something like that, or from finding their content on a different website, then going to Twitch to watch their live content. Those are basically the only two ways you get discovered on Twitch, neither of which are you ran into their content on Twitch and liked it. Well, it's not impossible. That's essentially how discoverability works on Twitch. YouTube can serve your content to people who haven't seen it. Twitch essentially doesn't. So YouTube discoverability is infinitely better than Twitch's. YouTube's starting growth potential is shit. YouTube's system, because of how it's built, is meant to cause viral things to go more viral. It's meant to give things a boost that are popping off so they can pop harder. It's not meant to help things grow from 0 to 10, essentially. So discoverability is higher on YouTube than on Twitch. Early growth potential is significantly higher on Twitch than it is on YouTube, which is wild to think about, but it is essentially how those two systems work. Also, don't shock your dog live on stream, I guess, is the take. Like, I find it hard to get too deep into animal stuff just because, for example, my dad is trained as a vet. Like, he went to school and basically went through medical school for like veterinarian doctorate. He has a doctorate in animal health, animal medicine, animal something. Now, I don't call him a vet because he doesn't work as a veterinarian. He works mostly like with basically looking into animal health, like in shipping situations. He basically works as a he doesn't work for the FDA, but FDA is like the terminal inspector, I guess. So basically he deals with like large numbers of animals that are being shipped, making sure they're healthy, there's no diseases, all the paperwork's filled out, blah, blah, blah. But because of that, you know, he's always talked about training different animals and whatnot, or when they come into the hospital and what have you. And ultimately, for example, if you have a really big dog that has certain types of issues, a shock collar or a buzz collar, or there's a few different options, seems mean. There's some level of seeming mean for it being something that's shocking the animal. But if you look at like farm animals and whatnot who are kept in by electric fences and what have you, if the tool is used appropriately, there's not really harm happening. It still feels mean, which is why it's always weird to talk about. So it really comes down to when, why, and how it's being used. And at that point, you really have to go into a case-by-case thing. So it's very weird, in my opinion, to talk about shock collars, because, like, no matter, even if it's being used well, there's always something that viscerally feels bad about the idea of any sort of electricity being used, even if it's low voltage. Even though it can be a better training tool than other modes of negative feedback, which can be a lot worse for animals. So that's just where I'm going to say, like, inherently when people talk about using a shock collar on an animal of any kind, there's always this immediate pullback, which is, I don't know if that's really right to be the immediate pullback. And I'm not going to go watch the video and go too deep into it, but it's just, it's more so about the situation, I think, than the application of the tool. But I think a lot of the time, just the tool being mentioned immediately gets the bad. But even if I was fully familiar with shock collars and I had, for reasonable reasons, decided to use one for training a large dog that I had, and even if the large dog was misbehaving at a time that I was live on stream, I would never in a million years have the fucking cojones to deploy it live on camera. And that's what I find wild if it ends up being true. It's just the idea of being willing to use something that just looks that bad live on. Because what is it? Because some people have gotten in trouble, right, for like tossing their cat. Like they pick up their cat, pet it, and then just sort of tossed it off to the side. The truth is, cats can take a tossing, right? Like if you're sat down, so you're like a foot off the ground, and you toss your cat, they'll normally be fine. But on camera, seeing someone toss their cat off of camera looks horrible. And so if I had a cat and I had a live camera going, I think I would always put it down because tossing it looks awful. The tea is hot as of recent. TV do be hot. Let's hear. Let's hear Twitch HQ. It's sung Happy Birthday. Oh, I know the video. The song could. Oof. Okay. Well, not reading that out loud while I'm live on YouTube. Chaotic. Discoverability on YouTube. We talked about that. Started streaming anywhere is awful. True sour, though, again, I feel like it depends on where you're expecting to be on it. It's always difficult. I 100% though agree that starting anywhere is very, very difficult. Only made more difficult as time goes on. It's a very big pond. There's a lot of people in it, and very, very few get to make it into the bigger spaces. Hi, Clizzard. I missed you saying hi. I don't know how long you've been listening to me yap without me saying hi back to you. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I know you through Junie. Yeah, I'm gonna say 90% of people in my chat only know about me because I was on a collab stream with Junie once. That's where a majority of you guys came from. Zelix is the only one. I have no fucking clue how he found me. Let's hear. Most of you came from Junie. I think a few of you, like Zombie, came over from a collab with Emily. Ultima, how did you find... You came from someone, right? Ultima, I feel like... I don't know why I feel like I stole you from someone. But I've got... Your name has a sticky note attached to it in my head that says, took from someone. Like you were watching someone else and they raided me, or I found you from Junie's community. Okay, then maybe that's a mislabel. I don't know why, but you had a sticky note on your name in my brain space, Ultima, that I was pretty sure I took you from someone, but I can't remember. You know. Really, but from Junie's community, but not from a stream. That's very interesting. No, who was the person who said they found me from one of my fucking... from the condom video? That one still haunts me. I know Emmy Arcturus because she played Code Vein one time. God damn, chaotic. Sig Glasses, my guy. How you doing, Nolpo? Queenie was very upset with how long it took to get the glasses out, so I decided to just start stream with them on today. Though you guys can swap them out with a different hat if any of you want to, because Queenie's not here. The one thing I do appreciate about the YouTube algorithm is how it introduced me to Junie through the Danny video. Danny was a fucking wild goddamn pop for her. That one sort of came out of fucking nowhere and was absolutely amazing. And I think, I might be wrong, don't hold me to this, I think Danny is still like majorly involved in Junie's like YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't know too much about all that, but I'm pretty sure he is. Whenever I play this game, I get reminded about how bullshit the difficulty levels after difficulty 3 can be, so respect for sticking with it. Hey man, they gave me too many achievements. I gotta get, like, I don't think I'm allowed to quit until I at least hit 75% of the achievements, Marcial. I appreciate it. I've worked nearly a decade with animals, and there's a lot more nuance than people often talk about. Yeah, it's one of those weird things where things... Animals' behavior, experience of pain, and memories of things are a bit different than humans depending on which animal, and it can be hard to know what things are actually as harmful, less harmful, or more harmful than they would be to people. And there's a lot of things where it's 100% the way something is used, more so than the thing itself, you know? It's one of those things, and it can just be very, very difficult to know, and you really almost always have to judge it on a case-by-case basis. Let's see. If you want the context, the dog just kind of stood up, not doing anything remotely bad. All right, again, I haven't seen the video. It's hard for me to judge. I'm going to say if it's the case that the dog was standing up and you didn't want the dog standing up and then deployed a shock collar for that reason, again, the cojones to shock collar a dog live on camera is fucked. I will say if the dog has gotten up and moving, there's also the chance, like, if there was an obvious shock collar, if the dog hurt itself, I think it's very hard to tell in some cases. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna weigh in on the specifics of it. There's a lot of drama shit that could be found, and tardigrade with 10 average viewers is not the person who's going to crack the case on it. So that's just where I'm gonna be. Is my number one opinion on it. It's, if true, that is a wild thing to have the confidence to shock an animal live on stream is the way I'll phrase it. Some cats love it. Ooh, being tossed. Yeah, some cats love it. But again, I would never do that live on stream because it looks awful. I used to fucking bowl my cat. She loved it. True, V. But I want to ask you a question. Imagine you were streaming. You were live streaming. There was a camera on you, and you could just pick up your cat, pet it, and bowl your cat off. Just roll it across the ground full force. I feel like the fact there's a camera on you immediately goes, I know my cat likes it, and I like this, but this has gotta look so awful. I'm not gonna. From what I understand, you should only use the shock as a last resort. The dog is doing something really bad. It depends on the settings and the specifics of the behavior. So that's the number one thing. Is animals, if you're really trying to do training, it needs to be very specific to the behavior, and it should be like immediate and then release sort of a thing. Like some of the worst stuff is when people do prolonged exposure with a shock collar, essentially holding a button down. But you got to think of it like how some dogs use those clickers, the sound clickers, for like associating a stimulus with something to do. Is you got to think of it the same way with something like a shock collar, where it's got to be like, if you're trying to train your dog to not go outside of a yard, it needs to be just a very quick beep right when they hit the edge, and it just not even prolong it. Even if they stay over the edge, you don't want to do a prolonged shock, because then you're training something else entirely. It's just got to be something that if you break the rule, there's a thing that happens that is uncomfortable, and it has to release. And if that discomfort is not causing a change in the behavior, you have to approach it in a different way. You can't try to escalate the discomfort. That's not going to train the right thing, essentially. You're going to start training completely different responses to the behavior than what you want. What I understand, you should only inviting someone or running into traffic. I mean, there's like, for example, there's the invisible shock fences that go around a place. You can also think of farm animals where electric fences are used to keep the animals inside the pen. And it's really not about pain as much as it is about a discomfort. For example, most animals actually deal with a higher voltage fence at a younger age because it's more about training them that the fence will shock them. Then at later age, you can use a very low fence where the only point is just sort of a reminder that there is electricity here, but it's not actually something about inflicting pain. That's, I suppose that is the number one thing. If your training is about inflicting pain, that's wrong. If it's about discomfort to discourage a behavior or to remind that a behavior is bad, that's generally the right approach to it. As soon as you move from a reminder into a punishment is where things go bad. Humans, after a certain age, are able to understand the nuance between a punishment and a consequence. Animals don't understand the difference between a punishment and a consequence. So that's where that distinction is very important. I got raided into that stream. Wait, into that stream? Oh, right. You were in someone else who raided Junie when I was in the hot V. You fucking... The odds, V. The odds that you would have ever encountered me are so fucking low. I don't watch Junie, so yeah, nopo. Right, you came from Milk. Hell yeah. You're a Milky boy. I think you're from a... I know Junie from you and Milk. Hell yeah, Valky. Brain weird. I think she should play Slime Rancher 2. You think everyone should play Slime Rancher 2, Sour? Ooh, wait, hat. Wait. Oh, 2. Got it. Hey, we'll put on the space helmet. I'll move over because I have been yapping. We're at almost an hour. Don't make me talk about Twitch drama, y'all. Because then I go into the nuances behind the ideas of drama. I don't talk about the drama, and an hour passes and we've not discovered anything. Oh, God. Is there more white noise in the background than normal, or... It sounds staticky. Let me listen. Hold on. Does it sound staticky? It shouldn't. Channel. Oh, God. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. It sounds clean to me, Sour, but you let me know if it gets better or worse at any point during the stream. 42 minutes before the game popped up. I think the record is still an hour 20. Do you remember what I was yapping about that day? I think we did 2 topics that day, which is wild. Because some of the days where I do a 40-minute yap, I'll go through like 3 or 4 topics. But I remember I think that day was just 2 topics that both took up a huge amount of time. Wait, here's what I will say. On any of the days, cheat on everything. Alright, but I turned that into its own YouTube video. Alright, but I did make use of that. And I feel like that was, admittedly, before the game started, but it was a dedicated bit, right? It was a dedicated chapter of the stream, functionally. So I don't know if that's a very fair comparison. Oh my God. I hear screaming. Well heard. Sound like a crowd of people. Then again, I'm like 50% sure this house is a bit haunted. Oh no. Let's hear. I personally have no personal experience with shot callers. Hey, Marcio, outside the bedroom. True. I will strive to do better. All this talk is making me think that maybe I'm a bad person for using a belt to punish a dog whenever he fails to last hit minions in League. Oh, I was about to... Richard, you have no clue how much of a roller coaster my mind went through as I was reading that. Because I read for using a belt, and then I remembered theater. Then you said, to punish my dog. And I'm like, oh God, wait, Richard did what? Whenever she failed the last hit, okay, no, this is a bit, understood, minions in League. And I'm like, okay, it came full circle. But I had 3 different places my head went from beginning to end of that sentence. Let's see here. Hey, your dog has to be disciplined other than never be part of the LCS. The LCS still make fucking money at this point? I don't know. I'm pretty sure even without, it was still an hour. Really? All right, y'all. All right, we're yapping to the point that people are talking about me yapping. We're yapping to the point that Stream Elements wants you all to know that you can get 10% off any purchase at blacklight.com for any gaming desk or chair by using code. Yes, that code. I'm sorry. It just happened right when I tried to get back on topic. It popped up as soon as I said, all right. As soon as I did the cue that we're going to focus on the game, the fucking ad popped up. It was such a rhythm break for me. Oh, they're still running, so they're probably making money. Probably. A truly good joke takes you through ups and downs, true. Hey, did any of y'all hear about when Richard used to whip his friends in a changing room with his belt? Y'all, I was there once. It's wild. It's crazy. He then, one person, a kid in high school tried to not get whipped, and Richard fucking chased him down through the halls We ran past like teachers and adults, and no one did anything to save him. Man, I could provide a lot of context to make this not sound horrible, and I'm not gonna. This is a lot more fun. Oh, God. But those dogs and my teammates brought in hell divers. Let's fucking go. I did what? Richard, do you not remember? Did you never do any of the whipping? I thought you did a whipping once. Why is the URL fried? Oh, it's missing a space. Oh, is it? Damn. Speaking of drama classes, do you know we're involved? Do you know about / we're involved the essence of man? The essence of man refers to the fundamental qualities that define authentic masculinity, encompassing virtues like strength of character, integrity, respect for what the fuck? Oh, wait. Essence of man. Wait, it's a milk story. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not remembering the details. I'm not remembering the details. Is it just how much the fucking men's changing room stank to high heaven? Which, interestingly, was 90% the fault of it being filled with a bunch of high school boys who was changing. Well, it was the Asian people's first play because, yeah, I was made to be the enforcer because I was the biggest. Yeah, you were. Richard's such a scary man. Y'all don't know. He's terrifying. Everyone's too scared. Fuck. Well, all right. If one of you wants to tell me the story, I'm going to bring up my list of achievements and try to figure out which ones I want to do. I was actually, wait, I was telling you guys, right? Because I was looking, because I was like, maybe I should go for the rarest achievements in this game, right? So I looked, and there were 2 achievements that are at 0%. Now, Steam does some rounding with these percentages, and if the percentages are close enough, it'll put them in alphabetical order instead of the actual percent orders. And it really stood out to me, because this is the order of the 2 rarest achievements. The second rarest achievement, according to Steam, is Employee of the Year. Complete 10 lethal operation dives. And then the most rare achievement is Employee of the Month. Complete 5 operation dives. It's done to me immediately, and it was fucking funny. I'm a gentle bean. Aw, man. Richard, do you remember the Essence of Man story? Because I definitely know I've been told the Essence of Man story, but I don't remember any of the goddamn details at this point. It was a deodorant that he said drama class used instead of washing the costumes? They used a deodorant on the costumes? Damn, I remember taking some of my costumes home and fucking washing them. I don't know, apparently the other people just spraying them down with deodorant. That's fucking horrid. But alright. Hold on, let's take a look. So we want to go wild. And I think I saw one collection of achievements. Yeah, they never washed the costumes. Listen, I was the one who was wearing it. I wasn't going to let them to determine how often it got washed. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So, what I'm thinking might be a fun collection is there's a few achievements here. One is Boom Headshot, have a 250% crit chance on the sharpshooter in a single run. And I think there was the achievement for having 4 precise weapons, which are ones that do really well with crit. Oh, no, now I remember it. Okay, here's the first thing we're going for. This is complete a run where all of your weapons remain at level 1. So we never take any upgrades for any of the weapons specifically. and complete a run without overclocking any of your weapons, which is already inherent. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do Sector 1, Operation 1, Difficulty 1, Default Class. We're going to get our 4 weapons, never upgrade any of the weapons, just do personal stat upgrades. That'll be 2 achievements knocked out, no problem whatsoever. So it's just weapons remain at level 1, never overclock, which should happen at the exact same time. So I immediately thought of a Dark Souls boss and drew it up. Oh my god. Alright.
I don't get paid enough for this.
I've learned the problem. Is that if I read chat, I'll fall into default mode and just grab the best upgrade because I'm focusing on chat. Alright, Avelki. What's the Dark Souls boss? Don't upgrade, don't upgrade, don't upgrade, don't upgrade.
Nice. I'll take it.
God, this better be an awesome Dark Souls boss, or I'm going to be really upset that you embarrassed me live on Twitch. I'll deploy the shock collar. God. Listen, you know, like, there's always been a ton of things for, like, viewers to interact with the streamer. Like, I imagine there's been more than one stream out there where a streamer's worn a shock collar, and there's been a way for chat to shock collar the streamer. Just once, just once. I want a bunch of viewers to be willing to put on shock collars that are internet-wise hooked up to the streamer. Put their lives on the line, you know? Then whenever one of those fucking viewers gets out of line, you can give them a quick buzz. Zelix! I'm pretty sure I said hi when you popped in, but if not, how you doing, Zelix? We were talking about discoverability on Twitch, and how majority of discoverability is about people seeing your content somewhere else and then coming to Twitch to watch you, or already being on Twitch with a different content creator and that content creator introducing you. But I said, of all of my viewers, the only one who I think discovered me wholeheartedly, honestly, and stuck around without any external stimuli, essentially, was you. Nothing led you to me, right? There wasn't a different streamer who talked about me. You didn't see any content from me before you popped in, right?
I rarely go for this one.
Deode Essence of Man. Oh, God. Yeah, people made jokes in I have no clue what that is. Chibaru's server about him wearing one for chat to shock him. Made fun of him. I feel like multiple streamers have done that. You were on Junie's stream and you were raiding Monster. Damn. Alright, never mind. Even Zelix. Even Zelix found me through someone else.
Oh, this is it. Gimme.
Now, there have been people who have popped in because I was playing a game they like. Those people don't tend to, obviously, you know, stick around because eventually you beat that game and you move on to a different game. Yeah, listen, Zelix, you've been watching me for over 4 years. If in over 4 years you've told me something 3 times, that means I've needed a reminder less than once a year. I feel like that's okay.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, my
Oh, I did not pay attention at all. Uh-oh. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, that was close.
taking you to stage 2.
I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like I'm doing just fine.
Up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
Listen, it's like the thing where a teacher has to teach multiple classrooms of students, so over the year they encounter like fucking 300, 400 kids. Every kid imagines the teacher remembers them as much as they did, since the kid only had to deal with 2 teachers or something. I love you all. You all have your personal little folders in my head. Sometimes the data gets scrambled, and some pieces of information are labeled as not important. Clarification, 3 times in the past 3 months?
Detected. Lock up and get ready.
3 months?
Don't mind if I do.
I feel like you're exaggerating.
See you in hell.
Oh, if you haven't gotten it already, also get the one for not buying anything on the dropship. Yeah, if you noticed, when I went to the store, I decided not to buy anything. We'll see if I can pair it up. That might be a little tricky, because at that point, I'm not getting any weapon upgrades, not buying upgrades in the shop, not overclocking any of my weapons, so it is really restricting my power potential, you know?
Baby.
So it could end up being very hard. Now, maybe since we're on difficulty 1, that won't actually matter. And I'll try to include that one here. But I imagine that'll make it very hard to scale for the final boss.
Better dwarf than yesterday.
Mr. English teacher. Listen, I don't know how y'all, like, I get that Emily called me an English fucking teacher, but all of y'all's main joke about me is my inability to read. So I don't know how I feel about how quickly y'all were willing to abandon the long-running joke about me not being able to read just because you like the English teacher bit.
A swoon is heading
Feels like a
your way.
betrayal to me. Chibirit or Shibarus is a femboy VT. Did you assume, Avelki? Did you assume that I would know this person then? Wait, hold up. You brought them up as an example, right?
Take it.
Avelki, why would you assume I would know that person?
I wish it made the pew 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 noises.
You better have an exclamation, boy.
Nice. I'll take it.
Not so. I was never stated that you're a good English teacher. Oh, okay. The fucking 10 years working for me. I got it.
Exemplary work. You've achieved
I'm the English teacher that's like, hey, so why do you think they made the fucking curtains blue? Ah, you fucking write an essay or something. We're watching a movie today. None of you gonna do the homework anyway. All of you are just gonna plug it into ChatGPT. So how would we do it at a level where it'd be a waste to get the computer involved?
Vaporize. Yes, please.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave
No
without you.
way. A legendary.
Maybe that's really the trick, you know? Maybe the real trick to fix people becoming illiterate because they're all using ChatGPT to do their homework is just to make homework so easy that you start feeling bad for using ChatGPT, you know?
Stage 2 completed.
Could be worse. I had a shitty English teacher in high school who spent most of the class making fun of his student. Wait, which teacher? I was about to say, when you said you had a shitty teacher in fucking our high school, I immediately imagined a history teacher, not an English teacher. I've definitely told you guys about the debate class where the teacher assigned us sides of a debate, and when I started winning my debate in class, he stopped the debate to explain to the class why, no matter what argument I made, my side was wrong. Fucking wild. I couldn't even be mad. It was too funny. Like, never has a teacher more immediately made me feel like I was doing a really good job. Oh, God.
This one. Bring it, Becker.
We can't send in support
Mr.
until you
Nelson.
clear out the landing.
I didn't have him. Who did I have?
This is
I had a lady. Right, I was in AP English because I could read Shakespeare. So if y'all ever want a cheat, now if any of you ever have kids and you want them to over excel in English classes because, I don't know, you want to be able to make fun of them or something, make sure they do theater as a kid and get them involved in at least one Shakespeare play as a kid, because then very early on they will learn how to basically read Shakespeare, and then they will be ahead of college level courses. I was in AP English, and it was the dumbest fucking shit, because, like, the main final quiz we had, we were given, like, these paragraphs from Shakespeare plays, and people had to answer questions that were just direct questions about what the paragraph said. And I'm like, there's no way this is just a reading comprehension, right? There's no way people are not able to read the sentence that says, and then the king wept, and aren't able to answer the question, what did the king do in response to the news? It's a low fucking bar. It is a low fucking bar. And still people using fucking AI to solve their homework questions. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe people don't realize how low the bar already is. Also, you fool, it was an elaborate trap to tell you more about another streamer. Ah, I have fallen for your deception then. You have used me to promote another streamer. Hey, mods. Send a Velky into the woods to survive for a week on his own. I live in Germany. How will that with English classes? I almost said Chaucer for a second there. Let's see here. I live in Germany. How that will with English classes? Fuck. Okay, there we go.
Yes, please.
I'm now realizing a real problem might be I might get a point where they don't offer me a non-weapon upgrade.
It's my lucky day.
Marcial, I'm gonna need you to rephrase that sentence, because I did not understand it. I'm getting some of the details, but I live in Germany. How will that with English classes? Like I said, it only helps with advanced English, like AP English, college level English, where they assume you already speak English, and are more so focused on like reading comprehension, your ability to deal with the classic English literature. So it really only helps for getting ahead of the game for the advanced shit. It doesn't help you with learning the basics of English. Though to be fair, if you get your kid involved in theater and they gotta read and memorize their lines anyway, that probably still helps basic English comprehension, right? If you don't understand English, you're not getting through one fucking play. In English, at least. I just wanted to make sure you could see the mistake. You can read after all. Proud of you, Eric. A good cover, Mr. German boy. Don't think I don't have in the back of my mind. Maybe that sentence didn't make sense because he fucked up his English.
Put it down.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Might as well. I'm a new dwarf. Meet your maker.
I do wonder how English is to learn. Obviously, you know, I got the cheat code, born here, learned it as a baby, don't remember learning it at all. But I do wonder how it is as far as learning a language. Because there's parts of English that are obviously frustrating and annoying, but the frustrating and annoying parts of English are the parts where it borrows from multiple other languages. So the rules are inconsistent, but that's because they're using another language's rules. So if that's your language, you already understand those rules, you know?
Just what the doctor ordered.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Nah. Alright, Marcia. If you say nah, then I'll believe you.
Works gets killed. Let's show them some pain.
It was definitely just a test for me.
That's all you got, you slippery shit. Don't mind if I do.
Too much crap in the way. Supplies can't land.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the lack of weapon upgrades. Holy shit, it is hard to chew through. Now, we have gotten, luckily, I do only have, like, projectiles, so we have gotten a lot of projectile damage upgrades to help us keep up, but I do feel like I haven't gotten enough of those.
Choice.
Pretty easy nowadays. One, it's ubiquitous. Yeah, so you do encounter it almost anywhere, like, consistently.
Sure. Why not?
So I imagine that helps quite a lot. It's way simpler than German. Really simpler. I guess I always assume English is a little more complicated exclusively in the fact that it has disparate rules, whereas like a dedicated language, whether it's like a Latin-based language or a German language, you know, something where it came from one set of rules, would be simpler in a way, where you only have one rule set you have to learn. My girlfriend's parents said the most brain-dead shit the other day. They were like, wow, I cannot believe that Harvard had remedial English classes.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there
Cannot
before the
believe
time runs
school has
out. Drop pod not going to
classes.
hang around.
It must be letting in a bunch of unqualified idiots into the school. Well, you know. Maybe. They might be, though. I mean, a lot of people pay money to go to Harvard instead of passing the quizzes, so, you know. Completely ignoring the idea that maybe significant portions of the not speaking English first, like, you see, no, the place I went to was a bunch of Nepo babies needing easy courses, Richard. You're kinder than I am. I was thinking, like, yeah, all these goddamn Nepo babies getting in because their grandparents went. English is like 4 languages in a trench coat that robs other languages for words. Yes, I've heard that joke before, B. And while for the most part it's true, what is it? It is 2 languages. It is French and German, essentially. And the only reason I really like to be specific about this is because there is another language that went through literally the same process of English. And that's why, let's hear, what is it? It's, it's right off the coast. Right, what's north of France? Fuck. Europe, is it Dutch I'm thinking of? What do they speak in the Netherlands? Oh my, what is it? Belgium? No, I think it's in the Netherlands. Am I thinking of Dutch? I might be thinking of the language Dutch. Either way, essentially there's 2 languages that went through the exact same linguistic. Yeah, I think they speak Dutch. Then I'm pretty sure it's Dutch. They went through the same linguistic experience, essentially, where both in the, like, in Britain and in the Netherlands, Belgium area, they were initially speaking Germanic languages. Now, it wasn't really German, obviously, it was ancient Germanic. Then they were invaded by French-speaking invaders who took the people who were speaking German and started to force them to learn French, but didn't completely change over the language or culture to being French. And so they ended up with a language that was essentially half Germanic, half French. And then both of these locations were externally invaded by Vikings from Norway, Sweden, Finland, from the Danelands, and then a bunch of Danish and Swedish and basically Nordic language got included into it. But because they weren't interested in doing cultural changing in the same way the French invaders were, they just sort of brought in some Dutch things, or brought in some Nordic linguistic pieces, which got tacked on where they were useful or easier than the base language. So both English and Dutch developed as a Germanic base, aggressively converted over in a French direction, then introduced with Nordic inspirations, and then allowed to evolve from that point. And this is why, if any of you are native English speakers or native Dutch speakers, and you hear the other language, it sounds fucking wild because it is almost your language. It is almost. Somebody give me just a sentence to say in English. Someone just give me an English sentence. 1 second. Let's hear English to Dutch. Just a broad generic sentence from any of you. Small things are there in English, and mustn't isn't the opposite to must, but rather don't have to is the opposite to must. Fortnite Battle Pass. Fuck you, Ultima. The only two things in this world I can't stand: people who are intolerant of other people's culture and the Dutch. Hi, son. How you doing? We're talking about the Dutch language again. One of my favorite little fixations. Fine, since none of you are being very helpful, let's hear. I love talking about languages. They are very fun. Let's see here. What is it? English to Dutch, I think? I love talking about... God, no, what was it? I'm trying to remember now, because there was a specific article. Right, I think there was an article after the end of World War II that was put out in Dutch that was just, like, titled, Hitler Dude, What New? And it was just fucking funny to me. I'm more inclined to spitting on the French. I mean, the French do eat frogs and snails, so there is an argument to be made there, son. There is an argument to be made there. But anyway, it's just very funny that both of those languages essentially went through the exact same, Oh, translate, pick my most beautiful oh, shit. Sorry. Well, remind me after the round. We seem to do pretty good, honestly. I got a legendary projectile damage upgrade, right? So that might carry me. We're doing good. We haven't bought, I think, anything in the store. We haven't gotten any weapon upgrades. We haven't gotten any weapon overclocks. So we might be about to get 3 achievements. Oh, is this... Oh, that was the last egg? No, we need one more egg.
This one suits me best.
There it is. Hey. Die, please. Beautiful. Alright, final boss, and if we can kill it, then that means congrats. We've got achievements galore coming in. Now, what was a funny thing that was pointed out to me about English is how the French language was obviously much more encouraged by the nobility and the educated than the Germanic language was. Where you could see, for example, the word smart is from the German, and the word intelligent is from the French. There's just a bunch of different words where we have basically a simple version and a fancy version. It almost always comes down to the Germanic word is used for the simple version, and the fancy version uses the French one. Hey, Argon, what'd you go off to do? You never told me, and I got sad. Hey, 3 achievements. Weapons at level 1.
We should fucking suck it.
Oh, we got one for all of your weapons being at the same level? Huh. Perfectly balanced. Then we got a completed dive without any overclocks, but... Oh, the no purchases has to be at difficulty 3. Damn, I fucked up. We got an achievement I didn't know existed, though. That's fucking awesome. But we didn't get the shop one, because the shop one you need to be at difficulty 3 or higher. Which is fine. That's fine. It's okay. We're doing okay. The English nobility was French for a long time because of William the Conqueror. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that's true. I don't know about William the Conqueror. I'm just very willing to believe that. From Normandy. Yeah, the goddamn Normans. I picked up a package, and If you can guess what's in it, I will gift you 5 subs. All right, you picked up a package. It was a package you had to go get because it wasn't something just delivered to your door, obviously. So something you had to go to pick up in the mail. And the only time I've ever had to drive a friend to go pick up mail was when someone who will not be named, she ordered a bunch of alcoholic ice cream, and accidentally the order was placed in a name not on her legal ID, so she needed to actually go out to a mail place to talk to them and show them the paperwork to prove that even though her ID said something different, the package was in fact for her. So my guess, Argon, alcoholic ice cream. Listen, if none of you have ever been called by your friend to say, hey, so I fucked up when ordering something, can you drive me down to a delivery place? And then to drive there, and to be there as they desperately try to walk someone through why their name is completely different than what's on their ID. Including showing them pictures and videos to convince an elderly that you have a different profile name you use online. No, 2 guesses left. All right. Merch. You got some VTuber merch, Argon. Though I could go for some ice cream from Boo's Ice Cream. That is totally something who shall not be named would do. I told her she should have just lied and said that it was their middle name. I was out in the car. And she came back to like, it's under the wrong name. Well, what do you mean it's under the wrong name? It's under the online name. Just tell them that's your middle name, girl. It is a normal middle name to have. She's like, what if they ask for like my birth certificate? They're not gonna ask you for your fucking certificate. Oh my god. All of this. No, perhaps I'll repeat my tip. It's something of clothes. Hey, I said VTuber merchandise. That does include clothes, Argon. Let's hear. Think outside the box. Something non-conventional. All right, this isn't my actual guess, but you saying something with clothes, think something non-conventional. I immediately, my head went, maid outfit. Okay, I'll go with costume. I'll go with a costume or cosplay of some form, Argon. Encompassing but not limited to a maid outfit. She, with an oddly specific food. Alcoholic ice cream, I don't feel like it's too specific, but so close, but sadly no. Ah, shit. No subs for Eric. I guess I'll just starve to death then. Oh, sad little tardigrade. Never gifted any subs. No. It was heels and a dress for a friend. Alright, wait, Argon, wait. Is it because they wanted the heels and the dress, or are the heels and the dress part of a costume they're making? It's October. So wait, I'm just seeing if I'm technically right here, Argon. I accept your verdict, but I just have to check if it was for a costume. Girl didn't even fucking eat most of them. When I had to help with her apartment, there were still 3 fucking things of alcoholic ice cream stuck to the back of the freezer. God damn. She wanted the dress because she loves dresses, and I needed the heels for a bet. Alright. Fine, we'll drop it. I'll drop it. I yield, but okay. How did it taste? Ugh, freezer burnt. Marcio, by the time I got to it, it tasted like freezer. No, that shit went in the dumpster after one bite. You guys don't remember. I'm telling you, this is back when she made mistakes about what name got put on delivery shit. That was not a recent event. That shit was in the freezer for years. Should have added more alcohol. I don't think it would have affected. All right. Let's see here. Well, let's look for something hyper specific here. Just scroll up, down, scroll up, down. Mastery. No fear. Have 300 armor as the Juggernaut.
Time to kill! Crystalline caverns, here I come!
Okay, Juggernaut. You gain 10 armor. What equipment do I have? Alright, can I do this with gear? Hold on. Juggernaut is the firehead, right? Yeah. So Juggernaut. So what do I currently have equipped? That's 23 armor. You get 10 armor, so that's 33 armor. Are you more or less armor? You don't even have armor. Alright. Can I upgrade it? Wait. Ooh, I could upgrade.
Rock on!
Okay, so that's 26 armor, so that's 36 armor. Plus another 20 is 56. I'll say 57 because of the 0.9. So 57 armor. That's not giving armor. Do I have one that does give armor? None of these might be armor having. That's fine, though. Okay, none of them are given. So 56 armor. There's another 10 armor. So 66 armor. There's one that gives more armor. This is 10.4 to 10.8. This could be upgrade for more armor. Let's see, what your mining speed, XP status, critical life regen, luck. Eight armor for every weapon above level 12. Okay. Now, I don't imagine any of these will be armor, because these are like, yeah, fire rate, damage. Wait, 10% armor. Wait, is that literally...
Oh yeah!
10% armor. Okay. And the achievement is get to how much armor? Armor. 300 armor. Okay, so we're starting at about 70 base armor, so you get over 300. Now, we do have a 10% being applied. So technically, we only need, what? 280-ish? Yeah. 270, somewhere between 270, 280. And this knocks out 60 of that. So we need to make in round about 200 armor. All right, that sounds tricky.
Breathtaking.
But we'll see. Because also, that says plus 10 armor, but maybe we have a different, like, base armor amount, right? We don't know what the base armor before anything's being applied is. Right, we're at 99 armor starting. So yes, we need to earn about 200 armor, but we'll say about 180 armor, I think.
Give me that.
So we gotta take armor upgrades when they show up, which means we'll probably be doing a lot of re-rolling or a lot of shop buying. Now I want ice cream. Do you want alcoholic ice cream?
This works.
Sorry, they offered me a legendary. We do need to survive, so we do need our weapons to do damage.
This is the smart
Okay, 6 armor, and we were at 99, so I'm gonna see if that actually went up by more than 6. Yeah, that went up by 7. So I think that 10% armor bonus is really gonna be good. Kind of wish we had at least one other bit of gear that did a percent armor boost. I feel like that would do a lot for us, but still, I think we could make it. Eric, you made that sound like you want to invite me into a white unmarked van?
It's a grenade and the gun.
I guess that was not my intention. That was just me referencing what we were talking about before. Ooh, 5% armor. Okay.
The upgrade I was looking for.
That is apply retro Spiders. We were 106. Now we're up to 111. All right. So we're currently at what? Plus 15% armor now.
Just what I needed.
Just got a 12. All right, 125. So getting to 200 feels very doable. 300 does feel very tricky, though.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Maybe what I gotta do... Ooh, I might have to go for something like the minigun or the autocannon, now that I'm thinking about it. Because the minigun and the autocannon have that heavy reload, where they give you a massive boost to your armor while reloading that weapon. That could be the real trick. Like, the real way to do it, like, easy mode, you know?
Give it to me.
We'll see.
Bingo. I'm not scared of you. Gotta have it.
Okay, Eric, you in for one more guess or bet? Dude, I'm down for as many as you got. Listen, it's fun. I love trying to figure out something with no context. If Richard's still here in chat, he could tell you guys one of my favorite little social games to play is when someone joins in the middle of a conversation to explain it to them in a way that does fully capture what was talked about, but is fucking incomprehensible if you don't have the context. That is fun. The more details of a conversation you can explain to somebody without them understanding it, the more points you earn. That's my opinion. Okay, how tall are the heels I bought? I mean, the classic guess is going to be 6 inches. If it's but it's for a bet, right? So if someone's making a bet, it does feel like they might drop into the classic 6-inch heels bet, you know? But if you fully dedicated to a bit where you're buying the shoes, I could see them pushing it beyond the default.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
Yeah, now we're
What do I think? Nah, I'm a rocket. I'm a rocket with your classic size of heel. I'm gonna guess you got some 6-inch heels on ya. Good old-fashioned classic.
You made short work of stage 1. Well done, miner.
I'm feeling lucky. Let's shake it up. Just what I needed.
Ooh! Oh, here we go. Plus 100% armor while reloading. Damn, we get on the... Oh, wait, this is also the revolver. Shit! I need to force the revolver to level 18.
Feels rare.
Alright, we got another achievement we're adding it. No, they are 20 centimeter? Or 7 to 8 inch. Wait. 20 cm, 2 inches.
Get back in a hurry.
Alright, fair. I think probably what those are meant to be then is an 8-inch heel. Like, I know this is telling me 7.8, but I imagine that's what an 8-inch heel is, and that's what a 20 centimeter heel is. Like, I don't think they actually make, like, heels specifically in between those amounts, you know?
Coil gun's got my name.
So I'm pretty sure essentially that's an 8-inch heel. My guess was 6, so I was wrong. Now, if I had said 8-inch heel, and you had argued no, it's a 20 centimeter heel, which is 7.8. Then I'd be like, no, that's an 8-inch heel. But I did say 6. Yeah, centimeter to inch is always going to be a little different, but I think that's an 8-inch heel. God damn, how's walking in them, my dude? You practice that?
Supply pod LZ is
All the hype for a stupid bet. Wait, the height is for a bet.
Hello.
Not the fact that it's a ridiculous heel. Like, are you aiming to be a specific height?
Doesn't hit harder, but looks fancy.
Okay, so I'm doubling my armor whenever I reload the... Well, not quite. We're getting 100% because we already have 15%, so it's not quite doubling. So we're going from 15% to 115, which is closer to a 90% boost then. So I need to get 90%
You're
below 300 for the reload. Ugh, I can't do that math in my head. I'd have to write that down. God damn it.
pod inbound.
20 centimeters is hella dangerous. That ain't even the highest heel, Marcio. Hate to break it to you. Not even the highest that shit gets to.
I rarely go for this one.
It is on the higher end, but it is not the highest.
We got a swoom in.
No, but me and the team I work with, have to walk 5 kilometers, roughly 3 miles, in 8-inch, not even 6-inch heel. Who said you had to do 8-inch heels? Fuck. Listen, 6-inch heels are fucking hard to work with. They are tall. They're not the tallest, but they are tall. 8 is very tall, and then
Pretty sweet.
I'm really trying to think.
I'm clocked.
I'm really trying to think what is like the fucking tallest heel I've ever encountered in my life. I know of some people saying they've had 10-inch heels before, but I think the tallest I've ever encountered was a 9 on someone. We'll say 10 is when you're at like the fucking Mount Olympus of heels.
Now it's my favorite color. I'll take this one.
If we succeed in an hour, the director of the place will fully cover our team. Person will fully work the week in our restaurant. Hell yeah. Fucking get it, Argon. So with 150% boost, it should be 140. You should get your 301. Well, no. We're always at a 15% boost fee. Remember? So this number is based off our 15% boost. So we're going from 15% to 115. So we need to be over 150 when we're looking at our baseline value for the 100%, because we're not actually going up 100% of our base. We're going whatever the percent boost from 15 to 115 is, because that's not doubling at that point. To be doubling it, we'd have to go from 15 to 130%. So we're slightly under doubling. So we need slightly more than 150 before it kicks in. But I don't know exactly how much. Unless we could get a second weapon to be doing it at the exact same time. That could change up the map a little bit.
Gimme.
Yes, if the boosts are added. Well, additive's the worst case, right? So I'm going to assume additive. If I'm wrong on it being additive, then that's great. We'll get it before then. But I think it's best for us to assume worst case.
Better. Everyone knows that. Clock this, bugs. Let's shake it up.
Not actually going to give me armor. We'll take
Let me
the
try again.
XP. Fuck. Alright. So what we're going to do, we can get Warthog to level 18. So we can get that achievement. And we want to get the autocannon, its next overclock, to try to get a second instance of the reload armor boost.
I'm never getting used to this smell.
Gotta go, I'm off work and I'm fucking exhausted. Hey, get a nap, Richard. By the way, Richard, Milk is like in Philly for the week. So while we had been thinking of maybe doing, you know, like a barbecue thing coming up, that's definitely getting pushed back till he's not doing any like out of town shit, obviously. But if you're ever wanting to get up to something, you're always free to let me know. And I could see if me and Lotus would be free for anything.
The swarm's heading your way.
But have a nice nap. You probably have like 122 or 123, just the 15% boost. You need like 18 or so armor? The director was fair. 10 people have to do it, so we picked those people. Fucking get it. Only jokes on him. We have 3 drag queens, 2 trans, and me and 4 other guys are just able to walk at almost anything. Hell yeah. No, fucking take him for everything he's got. I'm sorry, now I'm just imagining a fucking trans woman being in like a bar and like the boss saying, "For every man who can walk this far in heels," and just them dropping their own voice by an octave and going, yeah, I'm a man." Listen, there's never been a monetary incentive before for me to say that. Listen, if money's on the line, I'm a man. Oh, fuck. What is this? Why is there a picture of a shield? Is there more? Ooh, didn't already get it. Is that even more?
I'm clocking it to 11.
Wait, holy shit. Do we get 200% armor when that's reloading? Wait, that can't be right. Reload shield plus 100% armor while the weapon is reloading. Super reloading shield plus 100% armor. Are we double dipping that effect? Are we getting... Oh, yeah, I just got the achievement. Y'all. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, that's double dipping. Hey, I've learned why the Juggernaut's the one they want you to get a 300 armor on. Hey, so the guy who starts with the Warthog revolver is the one you have to get the 300 armor on. The guy with the one weapon that can get you 200% armor. Hey, all this math I've been doing to try to eke out every small amount of armor here and there has been fucking dumb.
Didn't see that coming, sucker.
You just need to take the fucking revolver up to level fucking 18. That's all you need to do. Hey, anyone out there who's looking to get that achievement, don't worry about
I want it.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
the revolver will do it for you. Oh my god. Oh, they fucking did. They bloody did that. Yeah, no, I'm saying, the moment I heard you say that you had 2 drag queens and 2 trans women who immediately volunteered, I'm like, they fucking dropped their voices when they answered that one. Oh my fucking god, that's beautiful.
This is gonna change everything.
Well, I hope y'all crush it then.
Alien scum. It'll do.
I don't even know why I'm bothering to keep going with armor. I'm just in min-max head mode, so I just want to see what I can get up to.
Dibs.
Alright, let's fucking empty it out. That puts us at 500 armor. Come on, what were they doing? Set it to only 300 armor.
Shoot it in the face.
Objective completed, miner.
Ridiculous.
Before it heads back to orbit.
This is my pick.
Listen, if it ends up being the easiest thing in the world for me to get up to 600 armor, I'm honestly going to be upset if they add this only set to 300.
Did good work, miner.
Oh, I want another go. I rarely go for this.
Maybe so you only needed 1 or 2 options. So let's say you did no specific, like let's say we had no gear that did percent boosts to our armor, right? Let's say also we didn't get any other weapons to give us armor boosts. So say you get, this class always starts with this revolver. So you could always get the 200% armor boost. So all you need to do is build yourself up to 100 armor. With the gear we had giving us what, about 50 extra armor, we started at 99 armor, right? So let's say with this class you started about 50 armor. That means in round and gear, you only need your gear or your in-match upgrades to get you another 50 armor.
I can't get enough of this rare
So you need less than 10 common armor upgrades. Or you need only a couple of pieces of gear to give you armor, essentially. But with us running multiple percent boosts, let's see here, do you have the... Oh, fuck. Damn, we didn't get it on this one. This is our second overclock already.
I'm clocking it to 11.
But there are, like, the minigun and the autocannon. I think both also get offered that. So if you get the revolver, which this guy starts with, and you get the minigun and the autocannon, and you get all of them, you could get yourself from weapons, if you time the reloads correctly, all of your weapons giving you collectively 400% armor. So if you really wanted to, based on what we're able to hit already, I think it is not impossible to crack 1,000. I feel like that would be basically your upper bounds you could pull off, would be about 1,000. Like, it would be so unfair to make that achievement. It's something where that would be really hard and you'd have to have some luck in the upgrades you were offered. But I do think it is possible to crack 1,000.
Think you could kill me? Think you can?
So we were deciding to go full out and also buy a dress and pull up the director in a dress and heels and just walk the 5K for him. Hell yeah.
Lock it in.
Where are we? 583? Yeah, I'm gonna crack 600. I'm 100% gonna get over 600 here. Gonna double this fucking achievement.
LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
Nice. This. Bingo. Lock it in. Now it's my favorite color. This is gonna change everything.
I even dodged an armor upgrade there. That thing was like 12 Oh!
Legendary upgrade.
112, then the revolver reloads, 635. There it is. Well over 600.
Fight.
Oh my god. We didn't even get the minigun to try to get another 100% in here, so we're not anywhere near the very cap that you could possibly do. What do you guys think? Do you think I could beat 800 with our build? Just by lucky armor upgrade pulls? We've only got one more round. Yeah, next round's the final boss, so we only got one more we could do. Do I have enough time to crack 800?
Objective completed, miner.
I want
Honestly, feels like it'll be really narrow. I don't know. I feel like I could confidently crack 700?
Give me that.
Yeah. We only need one more, like, armor upgrade and we'll crack 700, but 800 might be too much for our current build. Hey, Darness, how you doing? You over in YouTube land? How's your fucking week been, my guy? Oh, welcome, welcome. Howdy, howdy. How long you been here? Did I miss you popping in?
Feels rare. I want another go. More options. I'm feeling lucky.
Here we go. You found
Welcome, welcome. We have had a yap day today, let me tell you. We did a good 50 minutes, I think, of yap before I even got the game on stream. It's been meh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, darn ass. Would venting about it help, or just trying to chill? because you know you're always welcome to vent if you want to. Let's hear it. Looking it up, the pistol gets 2 options for it. The minigun gets 1, so that's 300. Didn't bother checking anything that the Juggernaut couldn't get, so possibly that is more. Does the autocannon not have one? I thought the autocannon had an armor reload upgrade, but if it doesn't, then alright, we'll say 300 capped. We know there's multiple gear that can provide percentage boosts. We have 1 artifact providing us a percentage boost. I feel like there's 1 other armor artifact, though. I might be wrong. I think that'd be the big one. I'd say go check artifacts specifically. Because we have the 1 artifact that gives us 5%, but I think there's a flat armor artifact as well. Not a percentage one. Autocannon does not according to the wiki. Okay, fair enough. So from weapons, it sounds like 300% is the cap. There's a 5% artifact. There's at least 1 10% gear, but there might be multiple gear. But I imagine the gear is partially procedurally generated, so I don't want to look through all possible combinations of gear. So we'll just say we know you can get 10% from gear. We'll leave it at 10% from gear. Excuse me. But if there's another armor artifact, which is more consistent, we might be able to figure out another, like, flat amount that gets added in. Really anything to vent about, just some shit go my way, some other shit isn't going as well as I want, that's about it. You're not in the stock market, are you? Because today has been a day for the markets.
Might as well.
Stand clear of the impact zone.
Now, just looking, I might be wrong. There might not be another armor artifact besides the 5% one we picked up. I feel like there's a flat one. There's a percent one and a flat one, but maybe I'm wrong. There's a +1 armor for every 2% missing health. So you have a very risky 49. So between a 5% gear, no, a 5% artifact, we'll say 40% to give you some breathing room. So 45% from artifacts, 300% from weapons, and 10% from gear. You can definitely get to 350% armor.
What is this abomination?
Oh, it's still only at 600. I didn't pass 700 yet. Wait, dude, don't kill me. I need to get an armor. I need 1 more armor level up. Please, I have to crack 700. Don't die. Please don't die. Please. Oh my gosh. No! Asshole!
Out. Good work, team. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out.
No.
The drop
No! We didn't beat 700, y'all. Oh well.
That is another one for the books. Dreadnought
Oh,
eliminated.
1 armor. Okay. Okay. 1 armor per missing HP. Gotcha. Alright. That's another 2 knocked out. What are we at? 213 achievements. Hell yeah. We are making some progress. Alright, let's go back to the list and see what else we can do. The more specific, the better. All the loot bugs is a weird one. Complete a dive with 4 fire weapons. I actually want to do this one because there's a mission node I haven't completed yet.
My gun done up all nice and shiny.
Remember, it's in Sector 5. Equip 4 fire weapons.
Always warms my heart.
Okay. Let's make sure. Let's make sure this is. Well, you already have fire weapons unlocked. Plasma weapons can become fire weapons. I think all of this is status effect, right? Yeah. All right, I think this will be fine. I think this setup will be
There are
fine.
no obstacles.
So we need to win a difficulty 5 with 4 fire weapons. Eric, have you heard about a game called Mega Bonk? It's a roguelike. I have heard about it. I know it's blowing up right now on Twitch. I know one of my friends has played it. I took a quick look at it. I don't know. It seems almost mildly reminiscent of Risk of Rain. You know, not exactly Risk of Rain, obviously, but would it be fair to say it's within that realm of game? Ooh, could go for a 250% crit build. I was talking about that one before we did the armor one, right? But I just found the armor one a bit funnier. But yeah, there is the crit one, and I do need to do a round with 4 precise weapons. So I think what we'll do then after this 4 fire attempt, I'm saying attempt because it's difficulty 5, so it's one of those, you know, significantly higher difficulty ones that I might lose. We'll go ahead and try the 4 precise ones and getting up to 250% crit. You know, just absolute crit build. We'll do that next.
I'm a better dwarf.
So there's a turret, the grenade, the drone. I think I've done the drone one. Oh, no, we're talking about fire. Okay, yeah. There's a few plasma weapons that we know can go fire. Wait, is this something new in difficulty 5 where things charge up slower? Cold can go fire. The cryo cannon can go fire. At difficulty 5, I think it cannot. Yeah, it can go so hot it's cold. Or so cold it's hot. The cryo cannon does have a fire upgrade, V. Don't even at me. I know this because I'm the one idiot who really tries to get the cold weapons to work. Now, I don't know if it changes the tag. I'm pretty sure anytime a weapon's damage type changes, it changes the tag. Maybe it doesn't change the tag, but I guarantee you... Wait, it does? Then why is it not on the wiki page? Alright, no, I'm risking it all to prove this to you. This is going to be the one time I don't roll it. This is going to be the one time I don't roll it. But I've got to prove I'm not fully insane. Plus, cryo is really good for the higher difficulties, honestly. It just gives you so much breathing room you don't normally have.
What a shot! This is perfect for the build. Yoink! Overclock, my favorite type of clock.
It's on the page for the cryo cannon itself, but not in the fire typing. Right. Well, I do wonder when the wikis were actually made, just because up until the latest release of achievements, technically typing wasn't as important, you know? Like, it's not relevant to break them into their typing categories.
Joy, monsters!
Until the achievements came out. Now, obviously, there were, like, those typing-specific upgrades you could get. By the time you're at, like, only fire upgrades or something like that, it's not... You probably know that your weapon is fire or not. And you're not guaranteed to get it.
Let's show them some pain!
Also, everyone hates the cryo cannon. I think we can acknowledge that everyone hates the cryo cannon, so I'm not surprised people aren't trying to include it in more lists.
This works.
Ooh, they pressing me back. Cryo cannon, buy it for me. Cryo weapons do suck. Which is the thing is the cryo effect doesn't suck. For example, one of the best fucking cryo weapons is the plasma rifle. You know, the plasma assault rifle. Because it always targets the nearest enemy to you, and it has a rapid fire rate. It does an amazing job of stun locking enemies that are trying to kill you. Just no other cryo weapons are as good as that. I think the cryo beam is the best that default cryo weapons get. Yeah, there it is.
Makes it too easy.
Does that change the tag on it? Can I check the tag? I think changing one of its damage types does change the tag. This gun, but...
Oh, this one's got a satisfying weight.
Yeah, that plasma gun is, I think, the best cold weapon you can get, but you're not guaranteed to get the cold offered to you on it.
It's mine. Go back to hell.
What do I want? I really want the microwave rifle. The microwave rifle, or whatever it is kind of like one of your best fire options because it can shoot through walls, it covers a massive area, and it does insane amounts of potency with its overclocks. Like, that thing is the thing that'll build up infinite burn damage on your main bosses.
Well done, you got them all.
Wave cooker, yeah.
Might as well.
Threat level increasing.
That's all you got, you slippery shit. I'm a new dwarf. Oh, I got it.
Also, I think the cryo cannon gets offered very few beam upgrades, like getting multiple beams. And because you want it stunning everything around you, it's one of the beam weapons that I think is most in need. For example, one of the beam weapons that gets the most beams is the acid spewer. But because acid remains on the ground and keeps affecting things by default, it is literally the least important one to get extra beams on. But it gets offered, I think, the most beam upgrades of any beam, except for maybe the refractor.
This works.
Yeah, the plasma refractor beam one might get more beam upgrades on it. I'm rather sorry, but I'm very tired. Hey, don't be sorry. And it's 2:30. Aragon, I literally have a rule. None of you should be watching me after 3 a.m., okay? So if it's almost 3 a.m., I expect you to go to bed. Have a good night, and thanks for coming and saying hi, my dude. You take care of yourself, okay? I just got the Fent ad again. Wait, the Fent ad? What? What do you mean, the fentanyl ad? Or
Well done, miner.
what do you mean, the Fent ad?
Don't mind if I do. Show me more. I rarely pick one of these.
Wait, what do you mean?
Done. Up and at him, miner.
Mom, what does that mean?
Hope it'll be easier than the last time.
Uh-oh. I'm seeing something up on the achievement list that is saying I only have 2
Killed the loot.
fire weapons currently equipped. I think they might not be counting the cryo, even though we got its damage type swapped. Damn. That'd be really sad. Because I know I've missed out on achievements for having like 5 or 4 kinetic weapons because I swapped a kinetic weapon over to fire.
Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
That'd be really sad. If it's specifically the cryo weapon going to fire doesn't trigger it, but other things do. Does it include any other weapons that swap to fire, like the lead belcher or burster grenade, or the minigun?
Have a bullet in the fight.
Alright, we're gonna go one more level and see if it updates on the next drop. But if it doesn't, I might just end this and we'll go do the crit one, since the whole point is to get the 4 fire. There's nothing we're going for besides the 4 fire weapons one, so...
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Yeah, the Subita, the Voltog, and the minigun, and all of those are included, but not the cryo. Okay, so the cryo uniquely doesn't change its tag when it adds fire damage, unlike every other weapon that changes. Maybe it's because it's not changing to fire damage, it's just adding fire damage.
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone.
Or maybe it's not doing fire damage. Maybe it's still doing ice damage, but it's just also applying the burn effect. That is a weird stipulation. That's a very weird stipulation, but okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think technically its damage is still labeled the same. Alright, in that case, we'll end the round. No point. No point if it's not going to give it to us. Shoot, that's upsetting. That's really, I thought I was being smart. And if it was literally any weapon except the cryo beam that swaps over, I would be being smart. But I'm not being smart because it's that weapon. Alright, so we're going for, was it the sharpshooter? Let me check this achievement. We're going for 250% crit, right? 250% crit on the sharpshooter and finish her run with 4 precise weapons.
Gonna snipe some.
That's our attempted double dip here. Also, the plasma carbine does not actually get ice damage, it gets slow.
Destroy it.
Okay. Damn. We'll have to keep that in mind as well then. The update is called Cold Plasma. Does the fire one give it fire damage or just burn? Because I know the carbine can do fire and cold. Well, and slow.
This one's so mean.
Ooh, I should have taken the crit chance. Right, I gotta get to 250% crit chance. I should have checked gear. Alright, well, we're at 32% crit chance right now. Most of that, I think, is just from the class.
Tough choice.
But I think crit chance shit might be a little more likely to show up than armor is.
Triangulate your position so it can land.
Ooh, you're precise, right? Yeah, this is a really, like, the crossbow is such a weird weapon because of how it works, but honestly, this has got to be in the top 3 when you're looking at just raw damage output. Yeah, so this changed the damage type to fire.
This bugs.
I don't think we need it. We have the crossbow handling, like, all of our fucking elemental needs.
We got a supply pod launch. Stand clear of the impact zone.
It's called hot plasma, okay, and it gives it gives burn, but not fire damage.
Now this is a rare treat.
The cryo cannon is a precise weapon. Well, if it shows up, we'll take it, but I don't know if this guy gets offered the cryo cannon.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Wait, I do have some gear that does a crit thing, right? Wait, 1 second. Just on my fire rate for every meta resource. Oh no, it's meta resource for fire rate. Pickup radius. Weapon range. Yeah, I don't think I brought any really good crit equipment. Unfortunate. We might not be able to pull off 250. We'll make the attempt, but none of my gear is actually helping me in that direction. It does get offered to the sharpshooter. I mean, hell yeah, then. Maybe we let the cryo cannon do its comeback. I don't know if I've ever seen, like, the unique upgrades for
This makes my whole
precise. Because I'm thinking, I've seen, like, the unique upgrades for light.
better. Everyone knows that.
Oh, it does not. Gotcha.
Don't mind if I do.
Seen it for light, I've seen it for heavy. Light generally gets really good fire rate upgrades. Heavy got really good reload upgrades. So maybe precise will get really good crit rate or crit damage upgrades. We really only care about crit rate, actually, not crit damage, interestingly.
Legendary upgrade.
Alright, they're giving me a lot of legendaries. But not crit rate. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the crossbow's damage is insane, or the fact that it's a high damage target, like a high damage single point thing,
Timer runs out.
Legendary.
and it does plasma, so it's also multiplying its own damage, but there's something about this crossbow that just absolutely fucks with shit. Just absolutely melts everything. Looks like the sharpshooter only gets offered 3 precise? Ain't no way. What?
It will get you killed.
No. Really? The crit guy? The crit guys only offered 3
You made short work
precise.
of stage 1. Well done, miner.
I want
No.
another go. Now this is a rip. Surely next time will be better.
All right. Are there any
Done. Up and at 'em.
plasma or electric? There's got to be a precise electric because I do have the card that unlocks all plasma and electric weapons. So I'm not limited to just this guy's default weaponry. This precise light throwable electric light construct. Okay, here's a precise.
I want the
The bolt is the only electric, and the other thing I have is plasma. No, acid. Acid is the other one. There might not be a. I could see there not being another precise acid weapon. Shoot, really? I'm actually a little surprised to hear there aren't more precise electric. That is the group that I would imagine to have the precise weapons in it, right? It does feel like the precise weapons would be the ones you want, like, in Crit World, essentially.
Hard prepped and ready, miner. We need you to clean up the landing zone.
I killed the loot bug, and this one's so proud of it. Hello and good boy.
God, so what, we're just gonna go for the crit. I also haven't gotten offered, I think, a single crit chance upgrade. Like, not any of the equipment, like the ones for having a bunch of nitra on you. Not any baseline
Let's
upgrades.
waste my money on cosmetics.
This is so far feeling like this might be an absolutely wasted run. God damn. Of all the characters, the sharpshooter is the most restricted in precise weapons.
Take it.
Wild. Hey, there's some crit chance.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Ooh, maybe that means I shouldn't be spending my nitra. I should just be holding on to it in case I get offered the equipment.
Swarm detected. Yes. Box of goodies headed your way, miner.
I mean, there it is.
This one.
So every 2 nitra is a 1%. Nitra divided by 2 is a bonus of percentage.
That will teach you. Vaporize. I can't get enough of this rare stuff. Just what I needed. Clock this, bugs.
Let's see here. So, am I locked out? So wait, what?
Lock it in.
If I ran a different
This is gonna
tag,
change everything.
would it be better? Let me think, because I do think I have a different one that would give me fire. Are there any precise fire weapons? I don't imagine there's an... Wait, how many precise weapons are there in the game? I swear, if there are only 4 precise weapons...
One down.
All tasks complete. Stage
Okay, let me double check
The
this
drop pod is
achievement.
prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
You know, completed dive with 4 precise weapons equipped. So it's got to be someone who starts with a precise weapon then.
This upgrade's gonna
Right?
change my life.
So if you want 4 precise weapons with no bonus weapons, like it looks like the heavy gunner. Wait, the minigun is precise? Or no, is the heavy gunner the auto cannon? I'm gonna spend all of my gold just in case we miss something. No, yeah, so there's no precise.
This
And what's our crit chance even up to? Only 58%?
This is my pick.
fuck do I call it? Because I have no gear helping me actually get to the 250% crit chance. This class is impossible to get the 4 precise weapons on.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you closer to your target.
Okay, there's only one in the acid, one in the electric, and they're the same one, which is the crossbow.
Feels like a brand new gun now. Show me more.
Why did I spend my nitra? I spent some nitra. Fuck.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Let's see here. The Thunderhead autocannon, the Armstrong coil gun, Bullhead heavy revolver, the cryo cannon. Okay. So what, if you do the Juggernaut and you give him the tag that unlocks cold weapons for him, then you get offered, then you can get, what, every precise weapon technically?
Dial it in.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
So, wait, it sounds like there's literally, by default then, before you get into gear, only one class that can do that.
Hello.
That's kind of bullshit.
One down. This will help me work harder. Overclock time, baby. This one.
Got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, miner.
Here, what else can we get? We could get the equipment that gets rid of a lot of our damage to give us a lot of crit rate, but I think that's only like 30 crit chance. So it won't be a massive swing.
LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
It's for me.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's only 30 crit chance for 100% crit damage is, I guess, the main thing on it. I mean, it was that way for the cold weapons before gear. Yeah. It's kind of weird, like, how much of that is very specific to one class, essentially. And then the achievement is just about the gear and doesn't make any reference to the class, you know? Ooh, 80% crit chance of all electric weapons.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
I don't know if that'll actually, Oop, nope, we're taking the Nitra.
You ugly son of a bitch.
And spending none of the Nitra. Now, there is some gear out there, I know, that gives you, like, more crit chance for every meta resource you mine as well. So there's, like, I think, a lot of gear you could use to really help yourself get this achievement. But we'll definitely see.
Big swarm detected. Bug up and get ready.
Die, monsters! It's calling to me.
I don't know if the electric counts for it. I just grabbed it because nothing else on that list was going to increase, like, my default crit chance. And there's a chance it looks at the weapons, you know?
Gotta have it.
So it's more so just maybe it'll help and nothing else was going to help. But I did take all of the Nitra just to increase my baseline crit chance from the Nitra equipment we have.
It's mine.
Did you not die to, like, kill all these loot bugs for their Nitra? Asshole.
Objective completed, miner.
Okay, that's gold. That's not Nitra.
Pod before it heads back to orbit.
What level we're at? We're at 3. Ooh, yep, we'll take the Nitra.
I'll take it.
Let's get out of here. So what are we at then? With all that Nitra that just came in, we are at only 135. We need to get to 250. In 2 more stages. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough for us to actually pull up.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
We'll see what we can do. I think this is one you definitely have to go for the gear, you know? You need, like, some gear giving you permanently scaling from meta resources or other things. That's not to say it's impossible without the gear. It just definitely feels like it's hard without the gear and easy with the gear. Like, I might be able to pull this off with just the Nitra equipment thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. God damn it. We're consistently offered crit damage, but not crit chance.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
A pop the loop on. Let's get them in. Let's show them some pain. One down.
Alright, sorry, I backed myself into a corner there, so I'm a little over-focused. I'm just a little frustrated. We've gone now 2 rounds in a row where apparently the one thing I chose to do is not doable.
You want some more?
So I'm just trying to remath a lot of this, unfortunately. Stop, give me a crit chance.
Feels like a brand new gun now.
Oh, man. God, if I have 2 wasted runs in a row, I'm gonna be real sad. We have to conserve some gold, because we do have 1 crit chance locked into the shop.
Swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Ooh, wait, I think that was Nitra to the south.
You want some more? See you later.
By just getting all the EXP, I don't think the crit fucking damage. I'm on the purple site now. Hey, Darness, why'd you pop over? I thought I was keeping up with you on YouTube. Or is YouTube just not doing it for you, my guy? Wanted to chat with people. Real question about the run, though. Why would you need more than 100% crit chance? Depends on the game. I have not looked up in this game, but for example, in a lot of games that let you go above 100% crit chance, they start increasing your crit damage. For example, if you have 200% crit chance and you crit within the 200 area, you basically get a double crit hit.
It's a little extra special.
So it's something where, like, if crits are normally 100% damage and you have a 200% crit chance, then you can get a 200% crit instead of a 100% crit. And I'm imagining that's what this game does as well, which makes actually building crit damage even worse. Okay, but now we have an artifact that'll let us mine Nitra out of the stones, so we'll maybe just try to do that. I changed sites because my YouTube was acting funny. No, going down in resolution. Do you have it set to auto? Like, I don't mind having you over here. I'm just checking, because constantly YouTube will reset me to auto, and I have to manually tell it to go back to the best appearance, you know? I'm making chow mein? Hey! Hell yeah, I do.
Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
The stuff of legends. I always waste my money on cosmetics. Now we're cooking with gas.
God, we're going into the final round. I don't think I'm even at 200% crit chance. Legendary. I'm glad it came to check. A 3% crit chance. Let's go. And I have no gold to buy the one that was in the store. Fuck.
Stage 4 completed. Next stage is the dreadnought. Prepare
It probably did, but even when I changed it, it would take like 10 minutes to be watchable. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad to be able to chat at least.
raccoons and take out the dreadnought. Good luck.
You getting up to anything this weekend?
You're dead.
Fucking
My
hell.
whole life better.
I think I've been offered in level ups 3 crit chance upgrades the whole fucking run. Really bad luck. Really bad luck on this.
Go to hell. You're cute, but you're dead.
Yeah, what are we even at? 172. Yeah, we're not even 200. Let alone getting to 250. Maybe the next drop. Is there any equipment we could use? I mean, a second copy of the artifact gives us nitro while mining could be helpful. Because at this point, I think nitro is a majority of my crit.
You're cute, but you're dead.
Right, because what, half our nitro is its bonus to crit, so we're currently getting 110 crit chance from our nitra, and our crit chance is at 190. So well over half of our current bonus to crit chances from the nitra.
Got it right between the eyes.
Jesus.
Cowabunga! This is gonna change everything. One down.
We got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, miner.
Is there anything this landing site can give me for crit chance? I don't think we can get a second copy of the equipment that's getting us crit rate from nitra. We could get a second copy of the one that lets us mine nitra. I don't think we can get a second copy of the one that gives us 30% crit chance, but even that wouldn't bring us over anyway. Levels, experience. Yeah, we'll go with the more nitra from mining. So I think we've doubled our chances, essentially, of finding nitra. So what, we just clear mine the whole map? Trying to get nitra? Every 2 nitra get us a 1% crit chance? Yeah, I guess that's the plan. That's the only way we can do it. It doesn't seem like there's any bonus for going past 100. Let's not be able to find it. It doesn't look like stacking nitro option is the best. Yeah, no, that I agree. But for what we have been offered, it's the best. For the gear I brought in, because I didn't think to bring in crit gear. And the fact that our level ups have not been getting us crit chance. Or the point where it's our only option, you know? Now, it's not bad, obviously, because we've gotten, like, chests and stuff that gave us, like, big 45 chunks of nitra. We are over 100% crit chance from our nitra at this point. So it did get us halfway there on its own. But I think this is mostly a gear thing. I think gear is the main way you do this one. Yay! 3%! We're almost at 200.
Watch out! It's big and it's dangerous.
Motherfucker's gonna get fucking destroyed in seconds, I think.
See you later.
Fuck,
Done.
yeah.
Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective. All tasks complete. Stage finished.
No achievements. I'm a guesser right now. 0
I'm a
achievements.
new dwarf.
Oh, fuck.
That is another one for the books. Dreadnought eliminated.
Alright. Chalk that one on the fail board. Alright. Oh, we'll run them again. We'll figure out a different... There's gotta be an achievement we can run it with, right? So we need 250% crit chance on this dude. We're trying to run him at difficulty 1. Is there anything else we could try to combo with him? Is there anything he can do? Can he do 4 fire weapons? Hold up. Could he do 4 fire? Because the sniper rifle, which he starts with, can go fire, right? Maybe. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling through things. It's a mastery. Complete a dive with 3 acid weapons equipped. 3 acid weapons. That feels very dumb. We're doing it. We're bringing in the sniper, and we're going for a 250% crit chance and 3 acid weapons. We're doing it. No questions. No questions from any of you, okay? Let's hear, is this the sharpshooter? Alright, let's go down the list. Let's see, does this do anything for crit? Nothing for crit. No. Well, this has 60% critical damage, but not chance. Alright, nothing in there. We're going with this, since this will get us access to acid weapons. So that'll let us do all of that. So we're not going to look in this section. So we'll come over to... What are these? Gadgets? Alright, gadget might have crit stuff, right? So that's damage for metal resources. Ooh. Crit chance and more chance to find nitra. Start with more nitra. Alright, so we're going to give him the nitra blender for crit chance and chance to find nitra. And we'll pay to upgrade it to just increase that starting crit chance even more.
This is gonna change everything.
No. Remember, we're running the tag that gives us all acid weapons. Don't even worry about that, V. V, don't worry about that. This is the one thing I'm certain of, and that's we can get all acid weapons. Oh, that's fun. Potency for meta resources. What do we currently have? Armor, weapon range. Okay, so a lot of weapon range stuff. Some armor, some stuff. Oops. Here. We want, if possible, for crit stuff. But potency ain't bad, honestly. Oh, and all drones are unlocked. That's a cool one. I have to look at getting that one later, but we want crit chance. Weapon range, explosive radius, status effect damage, explosive radius, weapon range. Do any of you just have baseline crit chance on ya? Looks like maybe no. Alright, so that's a dud for us. Armor when a loot bug is killed. What are we currently doing? Pick up radius for meta resources. 3 extra drones when you exit the ship. Armor for the weapons. The drop pod waits an additional 9 seconds, and it gives us 10% crit chance. Luck. Drop pod waits an 8% crit chance. Pick up radius and crit chance when upgrading crit damage. We'll take that. We'll take that. Finally, our eye is fire rate. No crit chance on it. Reload crit damage, no crit chance, and damages and armor. 10% experience gained for 12 seconds when a loot bug. There's crit damage. Crit damage, reload speed, crit damage. Alright, so this seems to be the best we're doing. With this being our fun little boy. So there's more crit damage we can get as we, or crit chance we get as we upgrade crit damage now, and we can mine a ton of nitra. Okay, so we're going for 3 acid weapons, mining up nitra, and increasing our crit damage does increase our crit chance. Noted. Alright, this is certainly a build. What we have here is without a doubt one of the builds you are allowed to do in this game. And we're gonna have some fun with it. So what? Fucking acid's big thing is it increases the damage things take, right? So once we're at massive crit chance, we're like double dipping in our damage multipliers, right? So we're getting crit damage multipliers and acid damage multipliers. What's our crit chance at just from the start? 41%. Alright. Got this nitra blender, your acid, so we'll take you.
Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so it can land.
And well, we really need to make sure we get the equipment that turns our nitra into crit chance. So even if we have to spend our nitra to re-roll for that, we got to do that. Eric, what's your favorite pepper? I guess for what? As a seasoning, I really like white pepper. I like white pepper more than black pepper. But as like an additive,
Hell yes.
it's not so good. That's pretty bad. We spent all of our nitra and we didn't get offered either the mining nitra artifact or the crit chance from nitra artifact or the trade out damage for crit chance artifact. Oh boy. But if we're talking about like an additive, I think red bell pepper.
This one looks best.
If that's kind of what we're talking about.
Top choice.
Does that answer the question? Is that what you were asking?
Top choice.
Yeah, so I guess as a seasoning, white pepper. As a ingredient, red bell pepper.
Feels like a brand new gun now. Overclock time, baby.
Yes, hell yeah. So which one were you envisioning? The seasoning or the ingredient? And what's your favorite pepper, Darness? Coming in with a question like that. Well, I know either is fine, but I was wondering what you were thinking.
This one looks best.
Because I feel like you had something in mind, right, when you said pepper.
Stuck on this, you freaking hate guy.
Damn, alright. We'll take off the nitra. Pick up is good. We'll go luck just to give us higher chances of seeing really good shit.
Have a bullet in the fight. I want it.
Potency. You know, we'll try to go for all of the bolts this time. Where are we on levels? We're on level 14, and at level 15 we unlock our next weapon. Ooh, so can I farm 15 right now? It's too narrow, too narrow. Yeah, we're leaving.
Stage 1 cleared.
We'll get our weapon right at the beginning of next round.
Before the next stage.
What else? Now this.
Hell yeah, finally.
Dice on this one. Gonna roll the
We're not
dice on
spending
this one.
any
Let's
nitra.
shake it up. Nope. Try again.
Oh well. Storing all the nitra this time.
Get to work.
Except for re-rolling artifacts to get the nitra artifact. Because there's no point holding on to the nitra if we're not going to be offered.
Walk in the park.
No! They immediately... I spent all my gold, so I can't get the fucking...
I've never
So I
met
can't get the fucking acid. Damn it. Ah. Mine is Dr. Pepper. Ooh, that do be a fun pepper. Not a fan of that pepper, but that's a very fun pepper. My favorite pepper seasoning, as bland as it is, it's gotta be black pepper. You like black pepper more than white pepper? Okay. No, I feel like almost anybody who's like tried both tends to, like, I feel like the generic answer is to go for white pepper, especially because it is more expensive, so you just sound fancier preferring it, you know? But it just fucking works in everything for a pepper ingredient. Ghost pepper. Oh. Oh, I see.
Supply pod LZ is full of crap.
No, I understand. Spicy boy. Okay. Fucking hearing me talk about bell peppers is my favorite pepper. Probably fucking... Don't you judge me. Oh, you like bell peppers. Oh, that's really... I like the ghost death pepper, personally. I just really like the flavor of the ghost pepper. Fucking monster. True, that is the best pepper. I want a Dr. Pepper shirt. Hell yeah. And well, we'll go for this. Nah, man, bell pepper close second? Oh, really?
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I wouldn't imagine someone who's really into, like, you know, the spicy peppers to be a big fan of bell peppers. You have a favorite flavor? I'm a bit of a sweet tooth, so I gotta go for the red peppers. Now, normally I do when I'm cooking, though, like to mix the red pepper with at least one of the underripe pepper, though I tend to go yellow instead of green.
Dibbity dips.
I'm a sweet tooth boy. I don't like going all the way to the bitterness of green.
Incoming.
I think it was an orange bell pepper was my favorite. Okay, pretty solid middle of the road. Okay.
Bring it, fuckers!
I'm trying to remember, is there a purple?
Crawl back to hell!
I feel like there might be a purple, and I just remember that because I think that's the only one I've never had. I'm not sure if I'm fully imagining that. Because that one, like, I feel like there's one that's outside the norm. Because the normalcy for the pepper is that they're all different stages of ripeness, right? Where they start green, then they turn yellow, then as they're going from yellow to red, they become orange. But I feel like there was another, like, full different species of pepper that was its own color outright.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop
Legendary.
pod has
I knew
arrived.
today was
Get
gonna
there
be
now.
good.
It really doesn't matter what weapon we're grabbing.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
But I'm not 100% sure on that. I just feel like there was one that was out there. There was like an out there color.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. Well done, miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone. Stage 2 completed.
Need it.
Alright, crit damage also is increasing my crit chance. So I do gotta remember that. What are we at? We started at around 44, right? Our crit chance is currently at 64. So that's without finding the main artifact I really want, which is the crit one, which would immediately turn around. We're at 150, so that'd give us another 70. So it'd only put us up into, what, about 150 crit chance? This, I think, is significantly harder than the armor one. Armor one being 300 armor is insanely easy since it's on the dude that easily gets you 200% armor. Crit chance feels a lot more restricted.
This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready. Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing.
But we are getting a lot more crit upgrades offered to us this time, and we do have the one equipment that's letting us, if we get crit damage offering, make use of those. We are seeing fewer crit damage upgrades this time, now that I'm more prepared for them. So that's all you have to do. If you really want crit chance, you bring the artifact that turns crit damage into crit chance, because then they'll stop offering you crit damage and offer you more crit chance. It's the real secret play. You gotta play the game, you know?
On the way, miner.
We're gonna spend our nitra, all of it, looking for the artifact. Fuck me.
It's mine.
I don't think we're doing it. I think you need that artifact.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Wait, does it spend gold to reload there as well? Or reroll there as well?
In hell.
When do you spend? There's one type of reroll that uses nitra instead of gold.
Overclock, rock, and stone. This is perfect for the build. I already feel stronger.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
This is gonna help me be a
I'm just gonna dedicate to mining. Make use of our Nitra blender and our 1 Nitra artifact, I guess. Well, no, I was at like 170, so I did spend Nitra. I guess they just limit the amount of rerolls you can do? Rough.
hell yes. I'm raring to try this out. Oh yeah.
Go back to mining. We've got one more stage before the last, so that's what, at least 2 more drop pods to try to find the Nitra artifact.
Quota satisfied. The
Just what I
drop pod
needed.
is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Give it to me.
Nitra.
Nitra.
I know we gotta get to the drop pod. We're gonna go all this Nitra first. It's like gonna be 100% crit if we get high roll that
Stage 3
artifact.
completed. Remember to
Oh yeah, or almost at 200 Nitra. Let's go. Also, I haven't seen any of the Shell Boys, right? Because they drop a chest that might have artifacts in it. It's not guaranteed to have an artifact offered up, but they can have
Them
artifacts.
bugs start feeling like family. You know it's time to quit. You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Alright, we're gonna get a bunch of gold, give us some more rerolls on shit. Maybe we can go for some more just basic crit chance on level up. We're at 91 from that for the most part. There you are. You!
If you break
Give me! No, no, that's not... Get back here. Get back.
I'm raring to try this out.
Hoolie. Gosh dang it. This fucking Hoolie.
We got the
Big
horn.
swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Oh, did I get him? Hell yeah. Alright, well, we'll grab a lot of Nitra. Puts us well over 200. There's also another Nitra deposit up there. Has the drop pod fallen? Not yet.
Take that.
So we still have a little bit of time before the drop pod.
I die a little in
Let's see here. If we're already at 90 crit chance, we need to get to 250. So without any other upgrades, if it's just going to be the Nitra artifact, we need another 160 times 2 is 320 Nitra. Not quite there on Nitra, but we are getting close, honestly. Crit damage will get us crit chance. Yeah, so every time I take a crit damage upgrade, I don't think it matters how much the crit damage is, but every time I take one, I gain 2%. Alright. I don't know if that's good or... I think I'd rather it scale with the crit damage upgrade I take, but that's because that means there are chances for me to get more than 2. Where are we at? Are we...
Landing site for the
We're at
supply
300 Nitra. I was saying if we got no other upgrades, we'd need 320.
I always waste my money on cosmetics. Oh yeah. Gimmity.
Hey, there's a crit chance, just raw, 6%.
Let's show
Is that just 99? Yeah, 99, hell yeah.
Die, monsters!
So we only need 150, so we're well over what we need if we get the right equipment. So now they have the entire horde between me and the drop pod. Let's go, let's go.
Feels rare.
Alright, just only do one reroll each time. Don't want to overwaste our resources because we could still maybe buy something in the shop for crit chance or crit damage. Okay, come on, give me the artifact, give me the artifact. No. Oh, and I'm fully out of... Okay, well, the extender... Right, but wait, it doesn't matter because we don't have the artifact for crit chance from the fucking Nitra.
Complete. Stage finished. Prepped and ready.
Fuck.
Get on it before it leaves.
Fuck.
Life better.
This is so much harder than the armor one.
Time's ticking, Miner. Move it.
Honestly, the armor one is crazy easy to get to 300 armor. 250% crit chance is fucking hard.
Next up is the final stage.
What else we got?
Is there any...
What else?
Alright, we can get one crit chance upgrade, and we'll hold on to our Nitra just in case. We are going to be offered one more equipment chest.
Rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its
There's one more roll we've got at getting that. If we can get the Nitra artifact, we've got the crit in the bag, but if not, I don't think there's any way for me to make up, what, another 150 crit chance? I'm at 105, so I need another 145 crit chance from upgrades.
You don't see these every
Fuck me. It really feels like it's Nitra or fail on this. God damn, we do mine fucking quickly though.
Your own fault for being full of shit. You don't see these every day. Overclock says it's time to kill.
God, yeah, no, with our mining speed and the axe extender, like, we're actually getting Nitra pretty consistently when we're mining through rocks because of how many hits we get. Wait, what would we need? If we had no crit chance at all, what was it, 500 Nitra and that fucking artifact? Do you think we can hit 500 Nitra before they end, even if we don't end up getting offered that artifact?
Shoot it in the face. Shoot to kill.
Because if we do, I think that proves it's easier to get it through Nitra than it is through consistent
Need you
upgrades.
to clean up the landing zone.
It's for me.
LZ clear.
500 is also the max it can stack.
I rarely pick one of these.
Alright, so I think that's just no chance, really. Alright, so if every time I level up, I only get offered legendary crit chance upgrades, which I think are, what, 15%, then I just need to level up, what, a good 8 more times before the end of this stage in order to get it through level up upgrades. Yeah, I think this is only achievable with that artifact. Unless there's like a gear I haven't encountered that does even more for crit chance stuff. No, because I really want you guys to imagine, because like this class, which starts with a bonus to crit chance, only starts at about like 30% crit chance. So you need to be able to upgrade 220%, a majority of the crit chance upgrade. The legendary upgrades are only like 15% crit chance, I think. So if you got nothing in offerings but legendary upgrades, you would need to level up a lot to get there. Yeah, probably the gear, but it's just like the armor one was so didn't need the gear. It's wild to think that there's an achievement that's only achievable to gear. Because that just makes this one so much harder than... This is why I was actually, when we went through the armor one, a little shocked it wasn't 600 armor instead of 300 armor. Because 600 armor feels like there's some trick to it.
Might as well.
Like, if this had been 150% crit chance, then I feel like it would have matched the difficulty of the armor one.
This hard thinks it can kill us. Let's prove it wrong.
the 250% crit chance. I feel like this is as hard as it would be to get the 600 armor, not 300 armor. Ridiculous.
Dreadnought wiped out. Good work, team. Objective completed.
Woo, baby! This one almost makes it too easy.
Because there's also just so many upgrades in this game that are give a crit chance to a specific weapon, but not to you. So crit chance is just divided across so many ways that don't all help you.
Management sends their regards.
God damn. Alright, alright. Okay. Fuck this crit chance one for a minute. We'll come back to it. We'll let's look at our new gear. See if any of it's like 1000% crit chance. Does not look like it. Okay. So I'm gonna take a look at the achievements and I'm gonna go towards the bottom. We're gonna look at some of the rarest achievements and see if we have a really rare one that we can do. But seems like it's a very, you know, specific. Alright, here's one. Salvage 10 overclocks in a single dive. We can do that. We can do that. Salvage 10 overclocks in a single dive. We're going to do it with the guy that starts with the shotgun because he gets 10% more experience points. And what is that guy called? We'll see if I have whatever his class specific achievement is. So play.
Crystalline caverns, my favorite.
And it's, no, you, the Tinkerer. All right. And we'll search for Tinkerer. Yeah, I have his specifically, which is just do... Oh, wait. Get 4 weapons to level 21 as the Tinkerer. All right. Okay. So we'll take a look at this dude. We'll go down the list and we need everything that'll get us experience. Nothing in experience for the legendaries. Bosco picks up EXP, which is useful, but doesn't actually increase the amount of EXP. Doesn't matter. Gold interest, gold. You have the Nitro Blender? Oh, wait, are we on? We're on this guy. Why do you have the Nitro Blender?
Oh, baby.
We'll see if there's anything for experience, but... Mining speed... Okay, nothing really dedicated there. Here we've got potency... Status, weapon range... Status effect damage, weapon range, explosive radius... There's not a lot I'm even seeing 3 XP here. When a loot bug is killed, all your weapons start with +1 level. Versus pickup rate at 10% EXP. This doesn't come with EXP. This comes with 1 level. So what's worth more? 1 level to all your weapons. So a grand total of 4 levels. And I don't know, because a lot of the complete the dives, even when I did them, for example, in the weapon mastery, wouldn't reward me. So I think you have to do them in default dives. I don't know if you can do them in the biome mastery dive. Maybe you can, but I actually think the 10% experience might be worth more to me than the 1 level to every weapon. %10 experience when a loot bug is killed. Do you come with experience? You don't come with experience, though. Alright, this seems to be the best we can do. So we're going to grab the Tinkerer. We're trying to get every weapon to 21 and salvage every overclock. Let's fucking go. Alright, that's our run. 4 levels, 4 weapons to 21, so we need to get to level 84?
This will help me work harder.
Alright, so we gotta take every paint job we're offered, definitely. That's a good way to skip some levels. We don't actually need to level up that many times if we get offered some good paint jobs.
It's calling to me.
Experience bonuses, pickup range, paint jobs.
I can't get
There
enough
we
of
go.
this rare stuff.
Let's go, let's go. And I didn't take the thing for loot bugs, I think, right?
Your supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ clear.
Does my weapon type matter? I have the thing that gives me acid weapons. I want to get the achievement for 3 acid weapons, so we'll go for it, but we won't fucking
Lock it in.
hang our hat too aggressively on getting it. So what is there? There's artifacts for more experience. There's artifact that gives you 3 bonus
I'm gonna do
levels.
something epic with this.
Is there anything else that we can really go for to help here? There's the mining gets you experience 1. There's the taking damage gets you experience 1. There's the magnet one.
Good work. Supply pod in. Prepare to
Just the
fight for
flat
your
3
life.
levels.
Big
Well,
storm is approaching.
which do I go for? I think I do XP scanner.
You don't see these every day.
I think that might actually give me better value than the magnet, because the magnet's only half experience. It does also give you 10% more experience, though. I feel like the mining one might, over time, math out higher.
Put a bit of extra kick in it.
Do the mining. So mine speed is now actually a way for us to earn more experience. Or drones doing mining for us is another way to earn experience.
Pretty sweet.
So we'll keep that in mind. Ooh, but I'm not going to take overclocks. I'm going to salvage overclocks. Ooh, that's a risky one. I might forget that. Yikes.
Pretty sweet.
We also don't want to waste any levels once something hits 21.
Dibbity dips.
I think I'll always take the XP gain unless we're offered a paint job. I think a paint job will beat out an XP gain, but an XP gain beats out 1 level
This one
up.
suits me best.
Salvage. Oh!
I always waste
Wait,
my
does
money on
salvaging
cosmetics.
give you a paint job or just an upgrade? Because if salvaging always gets you a paint job, then these two work together really well. Also, fun fact, V, you might not know this, I actually have every biome at level 5 mastery already. I really enjoyed the 10-round dives. I enjoyed it too much, so I did all of them. And I do actually have every biome at Mastery 5. I have, like, I think 10 of the weapons at Mastery 5, and I have all of the
Today was
We'll
gonna be
leave without you.
all of the biomes at Mastery 5, because, I don't know, I'm weird.
just the upgrade I was looking for.
Oh, fuck. It's just so cool when you can take it all the way up to fucking stage 10 and you have the most ridiculous weapon levels unlocked for things. They do let you get some funky builds going. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm too much of a min-maxer at heart. Getting the builds absolutely goofy is too exciting.
Want it.
Stage 1 cleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
Hell yes. Show me more. Nothing for me here. Let's try again. What else we got? This
Pickup
one makes it work.
range
Nothing for me here.
works.
Let's try again.
We'll go movement speed. That should be fine. Well, we're going on to round 2. We've already got 2 of our weapons at level 11. We're only level 19, so we're definitely going real efficient, I think, on the weapon upgrades. Well, this guy also starts everything at level 3, right? So he's fucking really solid for going for these. And the one... Wait, did I salvage the drone? I've already... I don't remember taking an actual overclock, but I only remember salvaging once.
This is my pick.
I did fail a salvage.
Wee.
Okay, and it's not always a paint job. So I need 10 salvages. Across 4 weapons having 3, we can fuck up twice. Alright. I've only fucked up once. We can fuck up twice.
Buggerman, get ready.
Loot bug open. Hello and good boy. I'll take this
Good to know. Good to know.
Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
one. See you in hell. This'll do.
Salvage. I would really love to get the fucking plasma weapon, but that's not what we're doing.
Build. I rarely go for this one.
Nicely done. Supplies inbound.
None of this helps. None of this helps. Fuck. I guess that might help.
This one.
I'm kind of sad. I was hoping to get another one of the EXP boys. Hey, that's 3 acid.
Yes, pick.
Well, we've got 3 acid, so if we make it through, that's 1 achievement. So 1 achievement primed that we do win the round. We've got 2 more we can get.
Took out a loot bug. This one.
I have not been offered many paint jobs. Like, we got 1 paint job that was off of a salvage. Was an amazingly cool back-to-back to get. But I feel like we haven't been getting offered paint jobs, unfortunately.
Big swarm is approaching.
That's just... Ooh, magnet's great. Hey, all you gotta do is complain enough. And broken clocks or whatever.
Well done. You got them all.
Now it's
Hey, alright, salvage.
I'm gonna do something epic with this. Ooh. Boom, baby! I rarely go for this one.
So you're upgrading, moving, sticking, going. Is there anything else major we could go for? I'm mining for experience because we do have that artifact.
Just the upgrade I was looking for.
Yeah, and I think we've got most anything else we can get so far, so I think it's just finish out this round, move on to the next stage.
This upgrade's gonna change my life.
We are at how many salvages? 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
I'm not scared of you.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the time
XP gain sounds
Drop pod
great.
is not going to hang around.
This one looks
Maybe I start doing more level ups, because we do still need to take them to 21. We don't need to save up our nitra for anything, so we can spend all of it in the shop for level ups. If we see paint jobs, definitely take those.
epic upgrade. That's a
Well done,
no-brainer.
Miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone. Stage 2 completed.
Let's see where we want. I would like that. Yeah, we'll keep it pinned, but we'll look for
Nothing for me here. Let's try
paint
again.
jobs. Paint job.
Next. Nothing for me here. Let's try again.
God damn.
Your mission
Really
is
bad
clear.
rolls.
Get to it.
Okay, mission is Morkite, which is cool because that's mining, which will get us experience for mining and gives us experience once we get enough Morkite. Really, yeah, the only things I think I have left that I want on like artifacts is going to be either the 10% and gain when we damage, or the 10% and get the magnet. Maybe another instance of mining giving us experience points, you know, double our chances of that.
Tough choice.
Okay, so that puts the drones at 19, but we need to take it to 21. So we're doing okay, but I need to remember I do need to keep upgrading it. Oh, that's rough.
Pretty sweet. Bring the pie.
I'm really concerned now that I'm actually going to get enough levels over the course of the match, but I'm going to forget to push one over 18 into 21. I'm gonna have like one weapon at like a level 22 or something.
It's mine. Gonna paint
Ooh, hell yeah. Salvage into an epic paint job. It's great. We went from like level 12 to level 15 instantly.
This is the smart pick.
Yeah, because I'm gonna see it's like fully leveled and assume that means I don't need to level it anymore. I do. Still, I think it's fine for us to focus everything up to 18 and then finish off to 21 because we might get more paint job salvages, which are amazing. But I'm real concerned I'm gonna fuck that up.
Good work. That's a resupply.
Hey, there we go. Anything with EXP? No. Okay.
A little extra special.
I accept this. This is fine.
Get ready.
I'm fine.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, salvaging more efficient. We're fine to not do any more level ups on things that hit 18 until everything's at 18. That's fine. That's not me fucking up. I'm not fucking up.
I'm gonna do something epic. This.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Would like a little more pickup range, I think, but
Why not?
we're just gonna focus our way through.
Perfect one.
So where are we at? 16, 19, 16, 13. This is stage 3 out of 5. So I think we're doing pretty okay. I really feel like I need at least one more paint job salvage, though.
It's for me.
Damn.
Hell,
But maybe they have a safety thing where you hit 18 and you do the salvage. Maybe a level 18 can't see the paint job. It's because I don't know if leveling up once you're fully overclocked does anything. Yeah, might be. I'm not sure, but might be. So we're at 19, 19, 16, 14.
this will help me work
Alright, we've
harder.
got one more salvage. 2 more salvages we can do.
Die a little inside every time I have to take on it.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out.
Gold might let us buy some good shit. None of the rest would help us level up.
This one.
So we've got stage 4 and stage 5 left, so we do have some breathing room, but I don't know, I feel like this is gonna we're not gonna get either of these ready until stage 5 itself.
Stage 3 completed.
Alright, come on, give me a couple of paint jobs in the shop. Fuck it, we need to go to 21 anyway.
Let me try again. Let me try again.
XP
Let me try
works.
again.
Mind speed, pickup radius, let's go. Alright, so this is stage 4. We've got 19, 20, 17, 15.
Objectives. Let's get out of here.
So 20 just needs one more level on the drone. It will be at 21. Shotgun needs 2 levels.
Oh, I'm never getting used to this smell. Don't mind
And we have 2 more weapons that need another salvage. Well, we only need 1 more salvage to be at 10 salvages. But we want to salvage the last 2 because you level up, you get the salvage, and the salvage guarantees you at least 1 level up. But it might get you a 2nd level up if you get a paint job, essentially. So actually, technically, if you're salvaging, you only need to level up the weapon, what, 21 minus 3? 16 times, not including paint jobs? So these 2 achievements, I think, work insanely well together. Let's go.
Big swarm detected.
Who's the man in the
Buggerman,
back
get
said
ready.
everyone attack and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, you ought to know we're gonna turn into a ballroom blitz. Hey, I got the achievement for 10 salvages. But we're still gonna salvage everything because it gets us even closer to the 21 on everything.
Bring it, Becker!
Do I have to avoid level? Wait, can I not overshoot it? Because it did say get 4 weapons to level 21. Oh god, if they need to be exactly 21, that could be frustration. I'm not 100% sure on that, so we'll just take them all to 21 and stop exactly there.
Now this is a rare treat.
I bet it's not actually that specific, but I'm scared enough of fucking it up that we'll treat it like it's being that specific.
Away, load up. Well done, you got them all.
I got it in the mouth.
Okay, drone is at 20, now at 21. Oh yeah, nothing more for the drone.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
Shotgun is at 1920, so we need one more level on the shotgun. And crossbow hasn't even been taken to 18 yet, so we still have the last salvage on it.
Supply pod imminent.
So it'll put it up 2 levels, so... no. No. I guess we'll go with the cookie. Very little way in artifacts to help us level, it seems like. I don't think I was even offered the one that just gives you 3 levels but no experience bonus. Crossbow, salvage. Alright, so we're 20, 21, 20, 19. So grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4 levels we need. We've got one more stage after this. Honestly, a little concerned.
It's mine.
Definitely doesn't seem impossible, but obviously the higher the level you are, the more experience you need for each level up. No, but wait. So we're going to get a box offered from killing this final boss, very likely to include 1 weapon's level in it, just in the box.
I can use this.
Alright, I think we've got it then. Yeah, because we just need 1 level on the shotgun, 1 level on the grenade. We're going to treat it like we need exactly 21, so we're not going to risk anything. Shotgun, perfect. 1 level on the grenade, and then just win. Hell yeah. I think that's going to be 3 achievements out, y'all. I think we got another triple achievement run going. Thank goodness, to make up for like 3 back-to-back failure runs at 0 achievements. Ooh, and maybe the shop's got our last grenade upgrade, actually.
Was obviously a breeze for you, so we look forward to your easy completion.
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Alright. So just 1 grenade upgrade, then don't upgrade our weapons anymore just in case, and rush the egg pods.
Destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
We'll just go activate, I think, all of the egg pods right away. And this is a difficulty 1, so we only need 3. There's our grenade. Oh wait, achievement! Get all your weapons to level 21. Hey, shit, we don't even need to hold them there. Hell yeah. So, yeah, I think it's just this egg and then the main egg. Let's do it. Let's rush her down.
Too much crap in the way. Supplies can't land. Clear it out.
So that's what, 10 overclocks, 3 acid weapons, and all of our weapons to 21.
Dreadnought down.
Easy.
Completed. Excellent job.
I'll take this one.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get that is another one.
Now give me my acid achievement and we are fucking good. There she is. Alright, y'all, alright. I think with that triple, after us having a few fails in a row, I might be calling it here. I am so fucking hyped. And today we went from 205 achievements to 217. 12 achievements in the bag. Not better than the best day we've had, but definitely a really good day. That puts us at 72% of the achievements done. Not quite to 75 yet. That will need to be all the way at 225. But still, some really good progress. Let's go and take a look at the global achievements and see what the rarest achievement in the game is that I have. The rarest is Walk Without Rhythm, deploy 30 seismic repulsor turrets in the same time with the heavy gunner. I did that on my own time. I'm sorry, it was funny. But the next rarest is the salvage operation. Salvage 10 overclocks in a single run. So there we fucking go, y'all. Right after that is under promise, over deliver. Complete a dive with all your weapons at level 1. So today got me 2 of my 3 rarest achievements in the game so far. There's still quite a few rarer ones we could be going for, but that's a solid packet of achievements to get. We'll see what's coming up, but very, very soon we're going to be running into the problem where I think a good 40 of our 75 remaining achievements are all mastery level 5 weapon upgrades. So we'll see. We'll see how much farther we can go having fun hunting them down. But for now, I want to wish you all a good evening, good night, good rest of your weekends. I'll see you all just as soon as possible. And next week, make sure to bother me so I can spill the tea on a few of those projects I'm going to be going and checking out. But remember, I love you all. Let's see who's live. Junie, Kitty, Porcelain, Heavenly. God damn, quite a few people live right now. Emil? Oh, shit. You know what? It has been forever since I've let you guys go hang out with Emil, so I'll send you off to everybody's favorite Tanuki. Here is our raid target. Here is our raid message. Hope to see you all there. And remember, I love you all. So let's get ready to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go, girls.